Hey guys, welcome back to We Watch the Movie. I'm Mike.
I'm Jay.
And we today are going to be carving pumpkins and we're going to be spreading butt cheeks. Who goes first?
Brothers and sisters, pump up the volume. We're going to get you, brothers and sisters, pump up the volume. You guys know that song? By
I don't know that song.
By Mars. M.A.R.S. Mars.
What does it stand for? Men are ratchet
really
succubuses?
Men are really sexy.
Oh.
No,
that's true.
You should expand your mind. That came out in the fucking late 80s. Good ass shit right there. Maybe early 80s.
When you said expand your mind, all I could think of was Mortal Kombat when it was like explore yourself, which is what I listen to when I masturbate.
I was thinking more of Matrix.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Why don't you stick that fucking gum out, you unprofessional fuck?
This is medicine.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. And why? Hey, watch your mouth, pal.
For what? What's it for?
Watch your mouth. This is medicine. This is a
gum. Not to suck some dick, huh?
Yeah, Jay, watch your mouth.
I did, Tracy.
This is a.
You already said something about masturbation, so I think
I know. I said masturbation.
Yeah, right.
It's a Haitian who's
it's a suburb of Haiti. Don't you know it? Master Haiti is one of the
master and commander.
Master Haiti is also the name of a shinobi master that lives in the mountains of Siberia.
Master of that coink.
Master Haiti.
It's anti-acid gum. I'll have you know. Thank you for asking.
What? Just taking an acid.
I tried to. It's not working. The gum works better, all right? I think my acid waves are higher up, and I had some Mexican, and he was great in bed, but I also ate Mexican food.
Oh.
So.
Pepto-Bismol?
I did the Pepto. It only went in my tum-tum. And I feel better chewing gum. It's good for my anxiety. That's what my doctor said. That's not true. He didn't say that, but I have heard that.
Just drink more.
I have the same doctor as Conan O'Brien. Same guy. He's not good, but he's affordable. How are you guys doing? Jay, what are you doing? Are you making a whole freaking feast over there? Are you making a mixed drink?
Yeah, come over here and have some of my nutsack.
Special platter.
Special platter. They got some dipping sauce that it comes with. Don't worry about it. No, I was getting my adult juice out of the way.
Oh yeah. It's important to do. It's a golden colored water.
Yeah, it's just urine. I mean, it's the new fad. It's the new fad in Hollywood. Don't you know? Drink your own piss. Stay young and beautiful forever.
Why is it when you drink a lot and then you go to pee, it comes out clear?
I don't know. You're supposed to be the next morning. It's yellow. It's lemonade yellow.
Yeah, because I think it's because the drinks are a diuretic, and then they make you pee more, but then it becomes clear. Then you're like, I'm very hydrated, but then you wake up and you're 10 pounds lighter and you're dying, and your pee is the color of Capri or the color of Sunny D. Oh, not even orange juice. Why does that happen?
I don't know. It's weird.
Why?
I don't know. It's weird. I'm not a doctor of the beers.
I sound like a fledgling comedian. Why does that happen, huh? Ha ha ha! Hey, that guy laughed.
Oh God.
What?
That's what she said. Oh, salt.
Oh God, it's so big.
So meaty.
I hate those memes that they do when they take a picture of some girl who's just like she's shocked about something, like maybe she realized that Heels has been bought by Netflix and she's like, oh my God, and then they take the picture and that makes you think dirty things that didn't really happen, because people don't do that for money on film. Everybody knows that.
Everybody know it.
Everybody knows Jimmy Golly.
Why is everybody so quiet in here? God, I see you over there. Don't you dare.
That guy's playing Galaga.
God, dude. There's people watching.
Yeah. Put it away, Steve. All right, take it back out again. I want to see it. Dean Cream Betweens, our first super chat of the night. We really appreciate that from you. Boom. Hey, Dean. Sup, boys? I went outside in the sun today, and I felt like Joe Biden coming out of my basement in an election year. It was a good time. Moonshine. Woo!
Yes, some ice cream, huh? Chocolate chip. There's wars going on. Hey, man, watch me eat this ice cream.
It's like, now here's the deal. I need to put on some sunscreen.
Your profile pics looks like how I'm going to be on election day. Who do I vote for?
These options stink.
These are the only two. It's like, America.
I wonder what that actual man in your photo icon was doing when this photo was taken. Like, was he at a hot dog eating contest, or just is that a jail photo?
If somebody dared him to see how many Oreos can you stuff into your jowls.
No, we're gonna feel bad when it's like, dude, this is actually me. This is the best picture I have of myself.
Like
I'll have you know.
That's actually a photo of his dearly beloved past father. I'm like, I'm sorry.
That iPhone commercial was like, "Don't let me go." His mouth's gonna start with, "Don't let me go." Oh,
yeah.
Those commercials are so annoying. Michael Parton, Friday, I'll be Bangkok Dangerousing the new Sonic miniseries Knuckles at 2 a.m. on Paramount Plus and taking shots of 5-hour energy.
Michael, you're gonna die, but you're gonna have a great time at the same time.
That's collecting rings.
Oh yeah, Knuckles. Yeah, I didn't know they were doing a miniseries. I think maybe you mentioned it last time that they're gonna do it on Paramount Plus. Pretty cool. At least you don't have to wait for theater shit. So that's good.
I was gonna judge you for getting so excited about a children's cartoon, but then I remembered how excited I was for Wolverine and Deadpool, and also the new X-Men episode, and also. We do that to each other, though, don't we? Like, we judge each other. We judge each other for things just because they don't interest us. When we do just as much to roast
shit. Are you talking about me or are you talking about Michael?
I'm talking about Michael. Oh, and you. I judge you a lot.
Michael, what are you getting so excited about Knuckles for? You crazy.
It's a Sega Genesis game. Okay?
No, I was like, no, it's pretty cool. I don't really like Sonic to me will always be Sega Genesis, and that's it. And I remember enjoying it, but I had no desire to go see it when it came out in the movie theater or anything else. But anybody else that gets like a kick out of it, that's cool, man. That's what we need. We need that love dub kind of fandom out there.
And I heard Keanu Reeves is in it. He's doing one of the voices, so that's exciting. I'm just messing with you, by the way. I was pretty pumped about Sonic, the first one, because it had Jim Carrey in it with Dr. Robotnik. The second one I thought kind of blew buttholes, but everybody else liked it. So what do I know? I'm a piece of crap who hates everything.
Your breath smells like it too.
Not right now because I got gum in my mouth.
It doesn't matter. You need 3 pieces of gum, ultra Mentos style.
Halitosis. Just when you play Halo, dude. You don't brush your teeth.
I was like, what does it mean? I don't know. He just said words. Halitosis.
Yeah, you've been playing Halo and drinking Mountain Dew game fuel and you haven't brushed.
I mean, I wish I didn't suck so bad at Halo, dude. I really want to play Infinite again. I just suck so bad. It sucks.
Yeah, I gave up. My remote's broken because I broke it playing Madden, and I suck at everything now because the joysticks are all loose. And then, I just asked you a question. I forgot what it was. Do you floss?
Yes, I have to.
Did you floss? Did you floss like 2 years ago?
Yeah, I always floss, but I just didn't floss as much as now as I have. Like I have to now.
Yeah, like I have to now also, but I used to just never ever floss, like ever. That's why I got teeth issues. But now they're fixed.
I had my dental hygiene was about as bad as a British man in 1972. Like it was fucking Austin Powers levels of bad. But yeah, I used to do it, but I didn't do it as often. And that's when, and it was the worst too, because when the dentist, he's like, Jesus Cristo. I'm like, you shut up. You shut up and fix. You shut up and fix.
My son, what have you done?
Yeah, that's pretty much what it was. It wasn't really even the dentist. It was the woman, the hygienist. And she's like, oh, honey, I was like, stop making me feel bad. Just do what you got to do.
Yeah, they're counting the cavities, and you're like, oh, wow, you have to use 2 hands. That's fun. It's okay.
Son, it's like you look like your fucking teeth look like the surface of the moon. Just pockmarks everywhere with all those 10 cavities.
Jay and I hit 36, and we were like, hey, we should go to the dentist for the first time in 10 years together. Like it's like Step Brothers when they go to job interviews together. It's like, no, I'll just watch.
Dude, that really did happen. I'm not going to mention the person's name, but they it's just funny because it's weird. They were like, they got enrolled into therapy, and that's great. There's nothing wrong with that. A lot of people go to therapy, but they were like, you and me should go together. I'm like, it's not couples therapy, you asshole. It's for you. And he was like, no, and he's like, no, but you should go. So what if it's for me? Maybe you could get something out of it too. I was like, it's tailored to you. It's for your problems and situations, not mine. I'm just gonna walk in there and be like, "Hey, listen, he got the 2-for-1 special. I thought I'd come in here and try it out."
It's like when you go to the doctors and they're like, "Do you mind if my aide watches?" I'm teaching them how to do therapy.
Yeah, it's not a group. What? You didn't get a groupathon to therapy. It's not like a freaking platter meal at Red Lobster or something.
Could you just record it for me? I'll watch the highlights later.
It was weird because he didn't want to go. He didn't want to go to therapy. So he's like, "Can you just come with me?" No, dude, I'm not gonna go to therapy with you. That's weird.
I would have gone, even though I don't know him. Actually, I wouldn't have gone to that particular session.
I'm not. I don't want to hell no.
No, thank you.
Actually, I'd be like, yeah, on my way to your therapy session for your drinking and anger problems. Can you drop me off at the bar?
That shit's wild. That was
It's crazy.
I think it was more of an attempt to say, hey, you need therapy, and I know that you need therapy, so just come with me, and we'll kangaroo pouch this thing.
I
together.
said no. Go yourself, you psycho.
That's what I would have said too. There's no way I would jump in and like parachute on someone else's therapy meeting. Because I would just start talking about myself. I'd be like, actually, can you just be quiet for a minute? I do have some things I have to hash out.
I would get bored. Yeah, I'd start being frustrated when all they were doing was directing the questions at the other guy. I'd be like,
yeah.
I mean, am I going to be able to talk at all? And
yeah.
like, oh, okay. What would you like to talk about?
Exactly. Like, I need to, like, that's the reason I'm afraid to go, to be honest with you. I'm like, I just don't think I'm going to go in there and I'm going to be like, actually, I have a lot more shit to work on than I thought. So, do you have like, I don't know, can we just move in together for a couple weeks? Actually, I think I'm dying. By
the way, do you validate? I parked in a I validate parking. I think I might get towed.
You don't want to start opening some of those hatches. You're going to find some skeletons you do not want to see. Down 30, Tennessee. Speaking of which, skeletons that we haven't seen in a while. I don't know why I called you a skeleton, but you get what I'm saying. That profile
picture, badass. That looks like a freaky ass Ric Flair, and I dig it.
Woo! I haven't seen you in a minute, buddy. It's good to see you. I said thank you very much for the generous super chat. Says hope you guys are well. Well on our way to therapy. Heading to Panama City Beach in the morning from East Tennessee.
Ooh.
Have downloaded some of my favorite commentaries of yours so I can get some wham up in me during the 11-hour journey. Love you guys.
All right, man. Too. Fuck yeah, dude. Panama. What was that? That wasn't Van Halen, was it? That was yeah, it was. It was Van Halen.
I thought he was saying had enough.
No, Panama.
Had enough.
Yeah, it was. It was David Lee Roth. Yeah, I think it was Van Halen. Anyway, man, thank you so much. It's badass. Have a great goddamn time, and I hope you pick the good ones.
Are you serious? Is he just saying Panama?
No, Panama City. Yeah, like Panama.
That's all he's saying in that song is Panama.
Panama. Is it Panama? I'm pretty sure it's Panama.
Panama. That's
Chat,
it.
Panama. Chat, is it Panama? You guys know. David Lee Roth.
Who the fuck is Chat?
Chat, the log. The people watching this.
The log.
The log.
The Ren and Stimpy character? Was there a log?
Huh?
Van Halen. Panama. Fuck, you're right.
Fucking idiot. I actually was unsure a little bit until he looked it up and confirmed it. Yes!
Ham chops.
Yeah, but no, dude, that's badass. Just stay away from the forest bumps down there. There's a lot of it.
Yeah, and the white girl interrupted.
In the Panama City time. Stay away from that Bolivian white chocolates.
Hey man, I hope you guys have a great time. We're going somewhere too.
The hell if we don't change our ways.
I'm on a highway to jail. That's how that song goes, right?
That's what R. Kelly sang.
Yeah, you're going. I forget where. I don't even know where the hell we're going. I forgot. But hey, I'm psyched for you down and dirty. I hope you have an amazing time and swim in the ocean. Don't be afraid of it. Do like Jake Gyllenhaal says. I see the ocean. I swim in the ocean, and then ruin your French film.
When are you going? Where are you going?
He said Panama. You made a whole thing about the song and everything.
You said you're going.
Oh, I'm going to Golden Corral.
Oh yeah, that's where I'm going to.
Yeah, got a week-long buffet there. No, it's fuck my ass with this golf shorts.
Where are you going?
Alabama.
You going to Alabama?
Yeah, golf shorts.
I didn't know you had a sister to marry. What are you doing?
it's the beach, Alabama. It's far away. Yeah, Gulf Shores. June 7th.
It's crazy, man. I'll be there June 1st.
Come.
I can't.
In me while we're there.
I can't do it.
Trevor Allen says, hey, Jay and Mike, hope you all are having an awesome night. Well, I was until I realized that all the lyrics of my life were wrong. But thank you for asking. Also, do more commentaries. Don't tell me what to do.
I think we do. There's quite a bit. If you watched all of them, there's no way that you watched every single commentary.
I think he means do more commentaries and put them on the regular YouTube. But we can't because the algorithm is sticking their fingers up our butts.
Oh, no, Trevor, you can if you're not on Patreon, you can get on Patreon. There's like over 100 commentaries on there.
Yeah, and we just did a Tropic Thunder one.
Yeah, I think it's a low tier. It's like $5. You can get access to all that shit.
5 tier, all $5, and you can.
Which I know it's a little pricey, but we're also broke bitches. But that's all we could do right now because if we put up on YouTube, they're gonna strike our channel. It will just be over.
Yeah, and like before, like Jay couldn't even buy a pack of cigarettes with that $5. All right, because now they're like $7.
I can't buy a pack of cigarettes at all now because I'm over 7 days not smoking.
Speaking of which, can we just give it up for Jay a little bit? Everyone touches wiener all at once. Every hand, 280 hands on your dick right
wait
now.
A minute. Hey, you watch it there. I felt that finger in the butt. I'm not ready for that yet.
Yeah, I didn't say to do that. That's for 2 weeks. Jay's 1 week smoke free today.
1 week at 10:30 a.m. I activated myself. No, I became 7 days smoke free at 10:30 a.m.
Woo! Proud of you, man. I'm proud of you. I am. I'm going to come over and give you a celebratory hand job, and I'm going to dip my hand in syrup and broken glass. And there's other things too, but those are a surprise. That way you can feel it, you know?
Good. Well, we're going to reenact the ending of Kickboxer.
And afterwards, I'm going to whisper like the crow in your ear. I'm going to be like, you raped her. Because I don't know why that's the thing. Why did that pop in my head from the crow? Oh, God. Morphine is bad for you. Chase Lemons. Thank you, buddy. Did you see Christian Bale's Frankenstein monster? Looks like a mumble rapper now, too. First the crow, now Frankenstein.
I did not know. No, I didn't see that.
I'm going to show it to you. I'm going to show it to you.
What have you done here, Christian? Christian! Dimitri, what have you done? I don't know how you... how do you fuck up Frankenstein's monster? It's a pretty basic design that's been passed down for 1,000 years. I don't know how you mess that up.
Oh, just you
but
wait.
Then again, I do remember... Didn't they do a really shitty
succubus
Frankenstein with Robert Downey Jr., Robert De Niro?
Oh, yeah, I think so.
God, dude.
See, now this tattoo, this is Christian Bale here, and he's like,
oh, is that him in the middle
that's
there?
Christian Bale. No, right here. Yeah, on the big one. The big one. And this is him as Gore the God Butcher over there. But over here on the right side, the big picture, that's him as Frankenstein. And the tattoo says, hope. Hope.
This guy looks like he just got fired from Abercrombie and Fitch.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't even look like a monster. He just looks like a very attractive hot guy with a couple of battle scars because he got off his motorcycle.
Yeah, he looks like the lead singer of Ice Nine Kills.
Yeah.
But
why does he have all of his hair still? Well, I guess Frankenstein. But why is his hair? Why is his head normal looking?
He's trying to take it off.
Square head.
Could you imagine being the photographer of that picture? Like, no, give me angry.
Yeah.
Give me.
Give it. Give it.
Stop it in the woods.
You're scaring me. I've worked with better. I've worked with better, but not many.
Yeah, man. I don't know that, but I mean, I guess, and someone did make a good point.
So when Frankenstein's monsters come, the music they're going to use is "Sa de moi."
No, but someone did make a good point. They're like, he's made of spare parts, so that's just someone random shoulder blade that had hope on it. So, but then like, why is he showing it off? Like he's pulling his shirt back on purpose to be like, oh,
man,
Christian Bale, love, dog.
He looks like a very like I've been playing soccer for a while, David Beckham, and I just came off the field.
He does.
He doesn't look like there's nothing like unattractive about. Like, god damn, I understand certain guys like Ryan Reynolds, the makeup. He's a handsome guy. It's going to shine through no matter what. Even if you do try to make him ugly with that kind of makeup, you're just not. I mean, I feel like Deadpool. It's a great. I love the movies, but I feel like they could have. He's supposed to be disgustingly ugly under the mask, but you can only do so much. But Christian Bale, man, he could have. Like Christian Bale can look ugly, like he's a master of disguises. I think he could have done something.
He did have a broken nose there, at least. So he probably broke it for real.
He just looked like Mickey Rourke. Dude, Mickey Rourke in fucking Sin City looked more like Frankenstein.
To be fair, Mickey Rourke just looks like Frankenstein.
Yeah, well, no, actually, the dude, what's that Hellboy? The fucking guy who played Hellboy looks
Ron Perlman.
Ron Perlman is Frankenstein. Like that's not even a joke.
I'm just a dude playing a dude.
Ron Perlman looks like Frankenstein with the intelligence of Frankenstein. Just cast that guy. He don't even have to do anything. Just walk around the dog.
God, I forgot to put on the fucking banner.
Oh, crap. Right.
I did it.
All right.
Fuck.
He just looks like normal comments. Actually, do what would be funny for you. What you should do on the banners: just take all the negative comments because there's a bunch of them in all the videos, and just have those going under the.
Oh my god, that's
all the negative comments.
That's a genius idea.
Yeah,
I'm gonna start doing that. I am. Don't put mean comments on here just to get your name on there. All right, we're gonna use old ones, and we know if they're fresh. But actually, whenever someone leaves something mean, I just delete them from the channel.
Like if it's only if they're creative. If they're really creative, maybe. If it's just like you're fat or gay or something or ugly, it's like so is your mom. But it's not like that's not creative.
Yeah, just like the really mean, hateful shit. Thanks, Chase. Gary Bet. Hell yeah, live stream. Mike, is the movie Pumpkin Hat good? I saw it streaming for free. I was thinking about watching tomorrow. Yeah. Do bears shit in the woods? Do I fuck well? Yes.
Hey, Gary, you could have asked me, even though I've talked about that a million times, but fuck you. It sucks. Don't watch it. Waste your time.
He doesn't, Jay's never seen it.
Yeah, obviously. It's a terrible movie.
It's about pumpkin and
Pumpkinhead is one of the greatest movies of all time, and you're an idiot for not having seen it. Get out of here.
Go. No,
Get out of here. I don't want to
don't
look at you anymore.
back.
I don't want to look at you anymore with Nev Campbell.
Look at him. No, look at me. No, look at him.
Now
No, look at him. No, look at me.
Look at your wiener.
Grab it.
Fill
Put it in his mouth.
There
What?
you go.
No, that's
Suck
not
it.
what we meant. Hey, calm
Get out
down.
of here.
Just
Get out
kidding,
of here.
Gary. We love you, buddy.
Love you,
Yes,
man.
watch it. Watch it right
Great
now.
movie.
Turn off this stream and watch it. Just kidding. Wait till the end. Please. God damn it. What the fuck?
It is a
Hey,
really good
Katie.
movie.
It's an amazing movie. And it could be on this list tonight. I don't know. Could it? Could be. Jay looks like he forgot that maybe it could be on his list tonight. I can see it in your eyes.
I didn't even think about it, Katie. And
Katie-
don't you yell at me like that with all those caps.
Oh, no, I meant Pumpkinhead. I didn't got to Katie yet.
What?
I meant you forgot about Pumpkinhead is what you look like.
No, I was distracted because Katie was yelling at me.
Oh, she said, here's $5. Now mention Rob Zombie's H2 opening. Kidding. Love your faces. Love you too, Katie. You're the best. And Katie was giving me shit in the Patreon because she was like, you better have Rob Zombie's H2 on this list. And I was like, I'll put it in the dirty butt Justin list.
I actually, to be fair, that's what I was referencing when I said I actually forgot about it. Like I stayed away from Rob Zombie as far as I could. Like, I mean, it's like listen, like when I go back and watch a Rob Zombie movie, it's like driving through West Virginia and just smelling cow patties. You're trying to get through the state as quick as possible. It's beautiful to look at sometimes, but it just smells like shit. So you want to get through it.
It is shit, Austin.
Yeah, it is.
But no, actually, Katie, and you actually, I was kidding with you, but like, you actually got a good point. To be fair, the first 20 minutes of Rob Zombie's H2 is fucking amazing until you find out it's a dream sequence, and then we're living in Fucktown and poop with corn in it.
Yeah, that's what it is.
That's great.
Halloween 2 is the yeah, dude. We've always said that the first 20-25 minutes of that movie is incredible. It's so good. And then after that, you find out that the person that you were having great sex with turned out to be your half sister from another state. You're like, shit.
That's fair, dude. That's so weird. Thank you so much, Katie. We love you. Danny Rolling Ghostface just randomly said powdered toast man.
Oh yeah,
and I literally referenced that today because for lunch I had a power blend, which is like just a bag of like I don't know, fucking California vegetables or some shit, and it had all this weird beans and stuff in it. And dude, I have been that rootin' tootin' guy all day long. Like I literally was like, I could have sat in a desk chair and farted myself across the room.
Dude, powdered toast man, like they never did justice with Ren and Stimpy. Did they ever get a movie, Ren and Stimpy? I don't think they did.
Maybe, but nobody cared when they should have.
Ren and Stimpy was great, but powdered toast man was awesome too.
Fucking love powdered toast.
Powdered toast man. And then they had dude, back then, man, they were getting away with all sorts of things. In Living Color had the handicap man. It's called Handyman. And then they had
that's fucked up.
They had Handyman, and then they had Homie the Clown. Homie, don't play that. That Homie the Clown was some of the best shit. And Fire Marshal. Let me say you something.
Yeah, dude, that they don't make them like that anymore. They really don't. They really don't. They really fucking don't. I fucking not say they don't fucking do it.
Oh, it's nasty. That's how Mike looks when he's trying to suck on a toe. He's like, oh.
We don't mind sucking on toes.
At a Foot Locker. Yeah, boy, take them shoes off.
Woo! Jack Plays 95 says, I think the original Nightmare on Elm Street opening was so scary and of course a classic. As a kid, I just got scared watching the trailer. See, I don't think that Nightmare counts because it takes too long before you actually get to the Tina scene.
Well,
right?
I don't know. I was struggling with that too. Like how far, because if you do opening and then there's intro, like there's a bunch of different ways you can slice it. I think that, but the opening of Nightmare on Elm Street, just him in the shop making the glove is fucking, yeah, I understand that. That's creepy and it's weird. And it's like, he's like breathing hard and he's like, just really into it. It's like Shaq at the foul line. He's going to miss. But it was just, but no, it's, I can understand it being freaky, especially with the boxes, like the way that they zoom out and it's just him in that little box moving. Yeah. But, as far as him actually appearing, yeah, that takes too long. So the intro, but the actual opening of Nightmare on Elm Street, where he's just in the shop making the glove, I think that's what he's talking about. That is scary. That's weird.
That is cool. I do like that scene a lot. I didn't include it though, but you got a good point there, Jack Plays. I wish Jack played with my wiener more often.
Jack Plays looks like he's taking a photo of a wiener with his little phone like that.
Maybe he is.
He's like, oh, no one can see me.
You look like you're dressed for.
He also looks like that kid from what was it called? American Beauty. It's like it's the most beautiful thing in the world. But you just film like a paper bag floating.
I wish I wish I wasn't here right now. What?
You wish you were where?
Dude?
In a dude?
You're breaking up. What happened?
Okay, that's fine. No problem.
The quality of your camera looks amazing tonight. I just want you to know that.
It's just the
I don't
blue
know if you
shirt.
did something new.
It's the blue shirt.
It just matches well with the lighting. If I wear white, my camera takes a big dump. I don't know why. It doesn't make sense. Derek is a piece of shit. And he also says, please sing Wild Wild West in its entirety. Thanks.
I used to live downtown, 129th Street, Convent. Everyone's upbeat parties. Girls up to dawn. We chilled. Oh, shit. I know the rest of it. I can't remember it all. But I know that song, dude. Wild Wild West, dude. I know that fucking song. Except for the very last 10 minutes or the last 2 minutes of that song is too hard.
I'm fucking impressed that you remember that song was even good.
Huh? The Wild Wild West song?
Yeah, no, it wasn't a good song.
I love that fucking song, dude.
Wild Wild West. That's all I remember.
Wild Wild West.
Wild Wild West.
The Wild Wild. Yeah, that's a great song. Yeah, but I know that shit, Derek.
Shut up, Derek. Shut up. Marvelous. Happy birthday, Derek. By the way, Derek just had a birthday. Happy birthday, dick face. We love you, buddy. Fucking asshole. Marvelous Maya says Halloween Summit 78's opening is with Michael's GoPro POV mixed with the tone and aesthetic will always be unsettling, but great. GOAT opening.
Yeah,
why don't you just do the fucking show, Marvelous? Okay.
God, thank you. Marvelous. Come on in the camera. Come on. Get your camera. Or you can just, that's fuck yeah, dude. Let's talk about it. You are so correct, Marvelous Miz. The Halloween 1978 opening is a great, great opening. It's one of the most legendary openings there is. And I got to be honest with you, if it was number one on someone's list, I would say you're not wrong. You're not wrong at all.
You weren't even rattled by the lack of my
No,
presence?
I was like, we want to mix it up a little bit. That's fine. You wouldn't take a break.
This is my mic stand and I'm taking it. Oh shit. You got a great
because all the fucking talent in this room just walked out the door.
He brought that amp with him too, and those mixing boards.
I'll buy you guys some more mixing boards. Like that guy, Marvelous, was like he was like the lead singer of Third Eye Blind. I'll buy you guys some other mic stands.
Who was actually in that movie, ironically, Stephen Jenkins. He was Stephen Jenkins.
He goes, hey, you see those? That's what he brought with him too. He's like, have you heard the voice that he's brought with him? He's like, shit, it's spin, dude.
Can anybody honestly tell me they've ever seen Bobby in a jacket with red lapels?
No, I don't think so.
She's like, you sure about this, babe? He's like, yeah, Bobby got it done last week. That's so fucking weird, man.
We're talking about Rockstar, Mark Wahlberg. You got to watch it.
You know who's a fucking rock star who really juices my loins? That sounded weird. Tim C!
Whoa, Tim C!
Motherfucker.
Damn, dude.
Thank you, sweetheart. You, look at me. Look at him. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Look at him. You're going to have to take a breathalyzer, sir. You failed that
All
test.
right, Tim, get up there against the car and spread them. I'm not going to make this easy, and that's not going to be relaxing.
You will not enjoy this.
I would
just
say
whisper
that if
in
I
his
was
ear.
a cop. Like, this is not going to be easy, and it's not going to be relaxing. I am going to get in your asshole and go around and around like a NASCAR driver.
Put it in, and I'm going to
turn the butter. All the way up. I'm going to put my foot so far up your ass that the water on my knee will quench your thirst.
You got to say it all while behind them and putting the cuffs on and whispering into their ear, though.
I will. I'm going to say it fiercely. They're going to like, oh my God, dude. They're going to they'd be scared as shit. They'd get scared straight.
What if you just started singing the lyrics to Chumbawamba to them, like softly in their ear while you're putting the cuffs on? You're like, he drinks a whiskey drink. He drinks a vodka drink. It's just a side of drink.
What if you're in there? What if you're in there playing with their butthole? You're like, I'll never let you go.
Tim says, hey guys, hope you're well. Mike, thank you for the Patreon message. Did you get to your P.O. box for them cards for yourself and Jay? I am, and I did, and I have, and I thank you for that. I cannot wait to not hopefully ever have to use it. But if I do, I'll be glad to have them. And we appreciate the shit out of that, man. Thank you so much.
I got one yet.
Because I haven't seen you since I got them from the box.
You fuckhead.
Also, I need two because I get in trouble a lot.
Well, I don't.
So. I know. So it's fine. Finish it.
I'm a Christian.
Fucking. I can't have. Okay, I need you both your input and help from the chat. Placing an order, and I need input. I appreciate your input. OG Mountain Dew, OG regular Mountain Dew, or Code Red. Oh, that's easy. It's actually not that easy.
I don't know. What are you doing, Tim? Like, it depends on what you're doing. Okay,
well, he's not going to butt chug it.
Well, if you're going to butt chug it, it's going to be code red. Okay, that's just the facts. But no, it depends on if you're going to be gaming. I think you go with the code red. If you're just going to be gaming, if you're going to be watching a movie and hanging out with a girl and chilling, then it's going to be Mountain Dew regular.
Girls don't like Mountain Dew.
Well, then fuck them. They're not right for you then.
My wife doesn't like Mountain Dew. Should I divorce her?
Yep.
Get out.
Get out now.
She's not even. She already left. She knew.
Okay, well, shit, dude, that's fucking fast.
She could taste it.
I had that Charles Xavier effect.
Taste the beast.
I don't know, man. I always Code Red was good. It's good, but I feel like it's it would make it's like too sugary. It's way too syrupy.
I like it. Well, I can't drink any of the sugars or the syrups. I have to do Code Red Zero or Mountain Dew Zero, which is a fucking delight. Mountain Dew Zero is so much better than Diet Mountain Dew. I don't even know why they still make Diet Mountain Dew. It's fucking dumb.
Oh yeah. See, I only get Diet Mountain Dew. It's got 5 calories in it, but I didn't know that when I was drinking it. I was like, shit. I was like, this is good. Then I was like, oh, okay. Well, my ass has been jiggling a little bit harder for a day or two, so that must be what it is. But no, I don't know. Code Red is good, but I feel like Code Red, like, and also if you're gonna be drinking with it, I feel like Mountain Dew is vodka. Mountain Dew is like, that's it. Like Code Red, I know you can mix it with alcohol, but I don't know. Does it go with whiskey? I don't know what you pair that.
No,
with.
you don't ever put Mountain Dew and whiskey together.
That's I'm saying Code Red, but anything like a cherry flavor.
Yeah, you can do vodka with both those. Baja Blast is pretty great with
Baja Blast is good. I do like Baja Blast. I would say Mountain Dew. OG Mountain Dew is what I'm going with.
If I had to choose one to banish and one to keep, I would keep the regular Mountain Dew indeed, but I do love me some Code Red. I do. And we love you some Tim. We're going to put that in the chat for you, Tim. You're a good man. Fucking cool ass guy.
Thank you, man.
And don't fucking question whether or not that's true, because it just is. It's the law of the land. And we love Tim C. And if you say anything mean to him, I'll stick my finger in your ass.
I got to go to the bathroom. It's a law. It's a law in 57 states. I got to go pee.
Why?
Because I have to pee.
Why?
Picky got to go pee. I'll be back.
You motherfucker, you. My hair is thinner when it gets close to the camera, and I don't appreciate that. What the fuck? Toby, you came at a bad time. I just realized I'm balding. But welcome. Hey, Mike and Jay, it's less than a month from the new Strangers movie coming out. What are your thoughts on the new movie? Dude, I can tell you this. I think it's weird as shit. I wish that they would have continued from Strangers Pray at Night, because I think that the end of that, where it was like, is he supernatural? Is he not? Would have been fucking rad and just a cool thing to do. To go from such a super serious slasher to just pantyhose on your head, flapping your dick around in the wind like they did at the end of that. I would have loved to see where that went. And I would also like to see our friend Damien Maffei. I just learned how to say that. I'm working on a Strangers thing right now, by the way. But yes, I have no fucking idea. Rennie Harlan's so hit or miss. Like, Rennie Harlan could direct a fucking banger, and he can also direct a hot turd in a toilet seat on a summer day covered in Mountain Dew Code Red. You don't know. You never really know. And also the fact that the first one's a pure remake, it's like The Strangers, there's not a lot of shit happening already, right? So like, to remake a movie where not a lot happens already and everybody kind of knows, that's risky, Bob. And I fear that when they get to the second one, which comes out this year as well, a lot of people will have lost interest. So I don't know, but I hope it's rad. I do. Well, look who joined us.
It was quick, see? I didn't smoke, see?
Smoke my pole. And what do you think about the new Strangers movie coming out?
It sucks.
And we'll see you next time on We Watch the Movie.
See you guys. No, we talked about it before. Damien Maffei, whatever you want to say. Maffei would have been great in it, but
I just learned that today.
They got, like, again, Strangers 2. I feel like that was a great movie and could have had a great follow-up sequel to it. And I had, cast Damien and go from there with what they established in the second one. Having this backup, what is it, a remake? It's stupid. First off, it doesn't even feel. Why do you need to remake the movie? It's not even been out for fucking 2 minutes.
They're doing a trilogy, but they're starting with a remake.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't make sense. Why are you starting? It doesn't. It's what was that? There's something. It's Russia. Fucking Putin's at it again.
I think they're in Oregon. Is it Oregon?
Oh, I don't know.
It's in Oregon. We're in Delaware.
Delaware, yeah, because there's nothing to do except kill people.
Dude, Clean Between says, watch Glengarry Glen Ross earlier. One of the most underrated films with a great cast. Pacino is classic Pacino. Dude, Glengarry Glen Ross. I forgot Pacino was even. Is Pacino in that movie?
Yeah,
Pacino's not in Glengarry Glen Ross.
Yes, he is.
Oh, you're thinking of
No, yeah, he's the judge.
What What the fuck? What's wrong with me? Why did I not? Oh yeah, duh. All I can think is Alec fucking Baldwin. But I do love that movie though. I watched it for the first time like 2 years ago. But dude, Alec Baldwin when he goes on those rants, it is fucking legendary.
I've not seen it in a long time. I was joking about the Pacino part, but yeah, it's good. I do
You
remember
knew?
it.
Oh, you play. Yeah, I need to rewatch it again clearly. God, I'm a fucking fraud. I'm not going to speak about movies the rest of the fucking show because I didn't realize Al Pacino was.
What's movies? Moving pictures? I like to see me one of them Flickr shows.
Chase Lemons, what the fuck is going on in that? Speaking of Flickr shows,
he's picking Jeff Goldblum's nose.
Is that Jeff Goldblum behind him?
Yeah, Jeff Goldblum. How can you not see Jeff Goldblum? He is Jeff Goldblum.
They do move in herds. That is such a weird fucking picture, and I love it. I want to sleep with it. I'm going to scratch it and sniff it, if you know what I'm saying. 3 of my favorite horror openings are Dawn of the Dead, the remake, My Soul to Take. I forgot about that one. Not a great movie, but a good opening nonetheless. And, of course, Scream. White Devil. Can't wait to see your lists. Yeah, we will get to them at some point. I swear to God.
Why don't you calm down? All right, relax your cracks, sweetheart. Okay, don't get ahead of everybody. Okay, stop giving us ideas because now you're making me regret my choices in life as well as my list. Stop it. But those are great. Those 3 are great. And I did not forget about Dawn of the Dead. I mean, Dawn of the Dead, the 2003 is one of the best opening scenes of all time. It really is. That's dog abuse.
Oh, dude, she stuck her tongue in my mouth. I didn't know that was going to happen.
You sucked on it. Nasty.
Get out of here. You've been licking your butt.
Yeah, dude, you put it in your mouth. Let me have that fucking sexy butt crack tongue.
Sorry. It was a great party. Yeah, I did not expect tongue. It happens to me at least twice a week. Gary, anyone can use the Universal monsters because they are books, except Wolfman. People can use Frankenstein, but he can't look like Universal's version. It's stupid. Oh, so that's why he looks so different.
Well, it's funny. By the way, Gary, Contra, your profile pic, badass, amazing games. If you guys don't know, but you're right. I didn't know. Yeah, because they ran into problems like that with back in the day with Monster Squad. That's why they had the Frankenstein monster that they had in that movie, played by Noonan, which was, by the way, one of the best depictions of Frankenstein they ever did. I mean, I know there's been better, but I mean, I really like the Monster Squad Frankenstein. They had to change from where the bolts were up here to down here and kind of change them up slightly because they were like going to get sued by Universal, which is crazy. But yeah, you're right. The licensing and all that kind of shit they got going on for likenesses between these characters are stupid as hell. And Universal's already fucked their whole like shared universe they were going to do anyway with Tom Cruise and the Mummy. That was so stupid, dude. That was such a letdown because that was a great idea to have a shared universe where they were all going to like meet up and have like this ultimate crossover.
Yeah, well, I mean, Lee Winnell's bringing it back, so he's doing the Wolfman, right?
Yeah, but
he did Invisible Man, so they're on a path back.
I know, but it's like, they really went all in with that Tom Cruise shit with Mummy.
Yeah, they spent way too much on that. I've never watched it. I heard it was a big old flaming duck turd. But thank you, man. Jacob, what's up, dude? He said didn't want to go to work today, so on the way, I listened to the final battle song from Bloodsport, and I got hyped up and ended up roundhouse kicking everyone in the face there. Great inspirational banger. Love you guys. I thought you were going to say you got excited and you went to the bathroom to masturbate, but it helped make your day better, which is also probably true because who doesn't masturbate at work?
Hey, man, you are right, though. It's what
I'm doing it right now.
The Bloodsport ending theme is one of the best themes of all time. As far as like, it'll hype you up no matter what, to get you out of your depression, to get you out of your funk. It'll make you want to go to work, even though you don't want to go to work, to make that money, to get out of where you're at and get higher and higher. That's what it's all about. Bloodsport. Fuck yeah. Okay. Get you
Everybody
a Shidoshi.
Loves the wiener.
What the hell is a Dimmak? That touch.
You're the fucking best, Jacob. Thank you, buddy. And I'm glad you got in there. You didn't miss a day. You didn't get a strike on your record. You went in that motherfucker and you kumitated up. Proud of you. Proud of you. The mock. That horror couple. Thanks, guys. Says, hey, guys. Halloween 2. You don't know what death is. Dr. Loomis has to make it on top 10. Jay, give us some Loomis. We love us some Wom.
He's like, well, I'm not going to give you anything. I don't know you. You don't know me. You come up and demand things. Give me something.
Dance, funny guy. Dance.
I'll give you a 2 cents advice. Shut the fuck up. Get out of my face. Halloween 2. I don't want any Halloweens on this list. You celebrate that, asshole? I bet you're the kind of people that pick your own asses and smell it for fun. Get out of here. Get some tough actors and acting for your fucking fungus on your feet.
Luke Weber gets the job done whenever, wherever. I will look for you. I will find you, and I will tie your shoes, Mike. I love you, Jay.
Hey, thank you, Luke.
Whoa. You're going to tie my shoes? And by tie my shoes, you know what he means, right?
tie your shoes because you can't tie them.
Hey, look at me.
It goes.
Look at me.
Loop.
The best. You're the best. Don't. My shoes are tied. I'm an avid shoe tire. I don't run around with my fucking laces all flippy dippy. All right. Because you could get hurt. That's what I try to tell my kids, but they don't listen to me.
Dude, I'm getting more lazy about that. Like, I literally will like get up in the morning and like have my shoes untied when I take the dogs out. I don't even care anymore. Like
you're gonna
get
hurt, and I'm worried.
I make sure like I watch where I'm going with my feet, but I still like I'm just like I don't want to even like fucking tie them because I'm lazy.
So you basically what I'm picturing right now is when you wake up, you close the door behind you, and you fall down like hair.
Yeah, I don't even feel it because I'm half asleep.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm just half asleep. My body's like Gumby, so it doesn't really hurt.
I got robbed by a sweet old lady on a shopping cart.
Dude, I go out there, I feel like I fucking I'm like, go shit. When I tell the dogs, like, let's go, dogs. And then they like go and sniff us, like, go shit.
Yeah. I say potty because I'm not a fucking imbecile. Or not an imbecile.
When my wife's around, I'm like, go poopy. Go poopy.
But when your wife, you watch her on the toilet, you're like, go poopy.
Yeah, go poopy.
She go make go poopy.
You go poop, poop, go boom, boom. Could be some bad boom, boom. No, I'm talking about.
You shake her.
No, when she's with me, when my wife's with me, like when we take the dogs out, I'm telling the dog, go poopy. Oh, good boy. But when it's just me and the dogs, I'm like, go fucking shit. Because I get tired of that stuff, man. Like if we're walking around, they're smelling the same fucking spot for 10 minutes. And I'm out there with untied shoes. I'm cold. My wiener's small. I want to go back inside.
I've seen it 1,000 times. Tyler James says, Jay, I owe you for stealing your stories. The chicken sandwich at the theater and sneaking out the window / 50 Shades are surefire convo pieces. No, wait a second. Do you say them as though they're your own? You been in a bar and you're like telling that story like it was you.
Man. That's spread that story.
That's pretty good, actually. I'm not even mad. I mean, it's your story, so I don't have a right to be mad.
That chicken sandwich at the theater was crazy. That's probably
Actually, he should steal your let him steal your identity. Like steal his identity. Actually, get his credit. Do you want a social security card? Because I know it.
Yeah, go ahead. It's 2545400. That's my number.
You'd be on a budget if you do break into his bank account.
I wish I could steal your body. You're hot, Tyler. What?
Oh,
that came out weird. That's not true at all. Let's go get a beer at a biker joint.
Hey, buddy. Spaghetti straps are not appropriate for school. All right, that goes against conduct. I'm gonna have to see you in my office. I'm gonna spank you with a paddle.
Tyler, by the way, when you said it like that, Tyler looks like he's intimidated me in the hallway of high school. Like he came up to me like that. And he's all bulked out and yoked out. He's like, "By the way, I stole your story."
He was filming you.
No, yeah, and he's not filming me. He just looked at me like that. He's like, "I stole your shit. I'm gonna turn it in at social studies today." I'm like, "Okay." So I'm just saying, like, so don't say the same shit I'm going to say because it's my stories now. Like,
give me $1. Give me $1.
I was like, yeah, it's good. I'll give you $50. I'll give you $1.50 because you know sometimes those machines stick and stuff.
Oh fuck, Kyle! When the fuck did we get ice cream?
Dude, that's the best line. That's one of the best lines ever.
It really is, and like almost every time I ever say it in Publix, everyone's like, "I know, yeah, I do recognize that quote," and it was funny. But it's funny because that movie sucked butt.
Yeah, the Ringer was not good. It wasn't that great. Yeah.
When the fuck did we get ice cream? Jonathan Clancy. I just spit so much. I wonder if that got caught on camera. Not many would say it now, but the opening for Halloween H2O killed at this in the cinema back in the day. No, I would agree with that. And I'm not even a huge H2O guy.
Yeah, I would imagine it did, and it just sucks, dude, because they had the mask from Curse of Michael Myers. Just if they kept that for the movie, there'd been no issues. A lot of the issues would be. I mean, I didn't like the movie overall because it was a screen copy. But the mask was fucking terrible in H2O. I hated everything about the mask after the beginning because the beginning of that movie with the Curse of Michael Myers mask was awesome, and then they decided to make it like weird and change it unnecessarily, and he looked stupid as shit.
Yeah, I'd agree. But I do remember also like watching that in the theater. Like I think the whole movie killed in the theater because like a lot of us had not got to experience a Halloween on the big screen. And when they brought it back to the original in so many ways, at least by bringing Jamie Lee Curtis back, the music and all that shit, and we're not doing runes anymore, even though I love the runes. It was pretty amazing experience also. Jack Plus 95 says, also watch the Chucky TV show. Love it, by the way, only on season 2. We don't have season 3 in the UK yet. You sound like you're from London.
He is from London. And he likes Peter Pan and the story. I gave up on Chucky, dude. I like it was good. I enjoyed watching Chucky when I got a chance to watch it, but he's not. I never really gave that much of a shit about Chucky, so I lost interest. Even though I know the show is doing well and that's great for horror, which I'm happy that it's doing well, but I really just don't have any desire to sit down and get absorbed into the Chucky show. But I'm glad it's doing good.
Yeah, I didn't hate it, but I stopped watching it.
Yeah.
I don't hate you.
Well, that shit was just too far. I was like, nah, fuck that. Like,
yeah, I felt like Jack Black in Cable Guy, or not Jack Black, but I felt like Matthew Broderick in Cable Guy, when he's like, I don't have time in my life for a new friend right now. I just don't have time for this.
Yeah, that's true.
Gary B, Mike and Jay, do you still get a card like Blockbuster used to give you for being in the Take Immortality package on Patreon? And yes, you fucking do. Getting ready to send out a new load of them this week. Had to get some printer ink and little membership cardies that you get when you join the top tier of the Patreon. And yes, I'm gay. Joshua Ayer says, hello, my friends. Cheers.
Hi.
Good to see you, buddy.
Hey, Josh. Keep up with the satanic practices.
Come over to my house and
your profile pic I don't like. It's disturbing. I don't like that.
Drip hot wax in the shape of a pentagram. Hey, we're buying a fireplace that has pentagrams on it for the sandpit.
Oh, I won't be coming over.
Yeah, you're gonna come over and do.
No, I'm not. I swear to God, dude, I told Mike this. I swear to God, if he does that devil shit, if they broke out a Ouija board, I'd fucking leave. I won't come over. I won't be a part of that. I won't.
This is an actual conversation.
I swear to God, it really was. If I came over and for whatever reason, I could be goddamn sloshed out of his fucking mind, 7-Eleven drunk. Gary Busey, where's the remote control, out of his mind drunk. And Mike, I could just sense it. If I saw a Ouija board come in the room, I'm fucking gone. I literally will run through the wall to get home. I won't even wait. I'll just be like, I'll just walk drunk. If I get picked up for public intoxication, it'll be safer in the jail than what you're releasing in your house.
Jay is your doom person in every fucking horror
I'm not
movie.
playing that fucking.
Or the guy's like, dude, I don't want to go. It's like, come on. It's like, all right, I'll go just because I don't have a ride.
No, the fucking Ouija board shit. Hell fucking no.
It's just a I just now realized you did 666. Congratulations. Hail Satan to you, good sir. Jay, give him a Hail Satan sign because it's good luck. It's good fucking luck, Jay.
You need to go to a MAGA rally. Get with God.
Proper. We just pissed off the whole demographic. Everyone. From top to bottom, every corner.
I like to hit them all. It's like being at a Golden Corral. I want to hit all the buffet. I want to hit all.
Proper. Thanks, buddy. Anything but what we are. Hey there, favorite dudes on this rock we call Earth. My name is Austin Dodd. Can I get a shout out from Loomis and Chalice and advice for me being in a wheelchair to kick my brother's ass? Oh, it's an easy one.
I like how we both took a drink.
I did it on purpose.
Would you like
I saw you do it. I started. Well, so you're in a wheelchair. And this is good. This is good because women will want to sit on your lap. Okay. So what you do is you hide. You put an attractive woman on your lap. Okay. And you go over to your brother and you start moving her arms around for her. And you're in the shed and you're moving her arms around. And you're like, oh, yeah, you're so hot. You got to chloroform her first and then put her on your lap. And then move her arms around. Be like, you're so hot, brother of proper. You're so hot. And then all of a sudden, he'll be like, oh, you're kind of hot too. And then you take her hand and then you smack the bitch out of his fucking mouth with it. All right. And then you steal his Jack Daniels. And then once the girl wakes up, because you don't want to be, we're not going there. You hit on her. And not with your fists, but with your brain. And then you take 2 fingers, and this is how you love a woman, all right? You want to take 2 fingers and make yourself cry. Think about your kids at home with your wife that you left to go and have a 6-pack of Miller High Life. Make yourself cry. Use your own tears as lubrication, okay? You want to? I'll just let you.
You have your 2 fingers. If she smells that bad, it makes your eyes teary. You shouldn't get down with that.
Well, you want to
tuna mayonnaise.
Come over here and smell these. Reach over here and take a whiff.
If you can, no, it stinks. Here's what you do. If you want to kick your brother's ass, you're in a wheelchair, Austin. That's too bad. You'll never get away from Michael. But here's what you can do. You can outsmart them. You tell your brother, I'm sure he's about as dumb as Michael Myers. You say, hey, brother, at the top of the stairs, I am so I can't move. Will you please pick up my sock that I dropped? And when he goes down to pick it up, you bolt at him and you ram into him at full speed with your Firestone tires on your wheelchair and watch him tumble down the goddamn stairs. And you say, you clumsy bastard. And now you can share in the same fate with me. That's what you do.
I think that was some pretty fucking solid advice. I think we did a good job. Give it up for us.
I think so.
Give it up for us.
Good job. Proper.
Advice. We should start an advice channel. And
By the way, make sure you have an alibi that no one can accuse you of doing anything.
Yeah, don't let the police smell your fingers. Gary, should we give Bad Boys 4 a chance? I wasn't even mad at Will. I get why he did it, but I was just mad. It felt like he was going to get off easier than we could have. Yeah, if any of us went on stage and smacked the bitch out of Chris Rock, I'm pretty sure we would have gotten a little more trouble.
I don't know, Gary. I feel bad for Will Smith. I actually do. Will Smith is a bitch, though. I will say overall he's a bitch for what he did. He would never have done that to somebody that he knew that he couldn't kick their ass. Like, I guarantee you, he wouldn't have done that to The Rock, Jason Momoa, any of those guys that were bigger than him. He would have got his fucking ass. Like, he would have been made their girlfriend if he had done that. My point. So I don't respect him for being a man. I think he's a bitch, but I do feel bad for him because I feel like he's this way because Jada Pinkett Smith is literally the devil with tits. She's literally Emperor Palpatine with way better tits. She's literally a chick with a dick, and she's out for revenge. And alopecia is going to be given to everybe. But no, I'm saying at the end of the day, I do feel bad for him. So I don't mind going to see Bad Boys 4 because I like Martin Lawrence. But here's the thing: I did get mad at Will for what I didn't get on why he did. It was a fucking joke. It was a second-rate joke that a first-rate comedian made, and this PMSing bitch got mad about it after he laughed first because his fucking bald-headed wife was like, oh, and then he was like, oh shit, I gotta go defend my hoe, and then he slapped the smaller guy. So you're a bully and you're a pussy. But either way, I do feel bad for him because you're only a bully and a pussy because you're probably gay and you're hiding that from the public, and I understand why. You just don't know what will happen if you say, I like cock and Jada Pinkett has a cock, but I don't like to suck hers. So that's what it is. I understand. But at the end of the day, Bad Boys 4, we should give it a chance, right? We should go see it more and more.
And also, hey, just so you know, there's nothing wrong with being gay. He's just a bitch for not admitting it, right? Right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Tell
Like,
the world,
I understand why he doesn't want to because it's going to go back to all of his, getting jiggy with it. Like, what were you talking about? I mean, you weren't talking about like, welcome to Miami, Bambino, Ami. He was talking about dicks.
I just behind you with a broom.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. I don't know.
God damn
it.
I'm going to see it. I'm going to see it. Yeah, Jay, you can't blame Jay for anything he says because he hasn't had a cigarette in 7 days. So,
first off,
honestly,
I stand by every fucking syllable I said, bitch.
Oh, shit. Marvelous Man! What do you guys think about the half-hour opening of Friday the 13th, 2009? In my opinion, it was some of the best scenes in the entire film. By the way, I promise we are going to get to that list. Don't you worry your little cocks. Also, have you watched Fallout?
We have not. I have not watched it yet. I keep on wanting to do it. I just keep on being lazy and not watching because I'm playing a video game, so I get distracted. But Mike, it's interesting that you bring that up because Mike mentioned it before we started the show about the 2009 Friday the 13th.
Mm-hmm. I was going to put it on my list as one of the top 10 movie openings of all time because I love it that much. The switcheroo they did was fucking classic. I watched it again today and I found that it takes too long to get to that. It doesn't really count as an opening scene per se.
You're wrong. You're wrong.
My list.
Well, here's the thing, though. You're right, though. As far as like it's one of the best scenes in the entire film, I think it might be the best scene in the entire film. The opening of Friday the 13th, 2009, I like the entire movie, right? Mm-hmm. It's all good. But the opening of that movie is fucking spectacular. It's absolutely the best. You're right.
Yeah. I totally agree with that. Kyle, Mike, what's your favorite Blink-182 music video? Oh, someone asked me this before, and it's really hard for me to say. I'm going to say, damn it. I'm just going to go with damn it. But it could be What's My Age Again on a different day. On a different day, it could be the One More Time video is actually really good. I could also go with First Date's a great video. I mean, they're all like the classic songs or whatever. But yeah. I'm going to go with that one. I love them all, though, Kyle. And I love you. I don't want to taste it. Well, that sounded weird. That didn't sound. Michael Parton, don't know why Silent Night, Deadly Night beat Nightmare 1 at the box office. Silent Night, Deadly Night 2 is way better.
Yeah, that's how Michael was talking up. When he was typing it that fast. He was typing that shit so fast.
Well, I really mean this. I don't know why that fucking Joker is like, oh, shit.
I don't want to kill you.
Oh, I like that. Don't know why, but Silent Night, Deadly Night beat Nightmare 1 at the box office. Silent Night, Deadly Night 2 is way better, but the first movie I hate with a passion. The Nun Trick sucks. Dude, I agree with you 100%. If I'm going to watch Silent Night, Deadly Night, I'm just going to pop in 2, because although it does the dreaded sequel thing of just recapping the whole fucking first film, like the Heretic did, it's a short recap of a not that great film, and then it's got a bunch of hilarious dumb shit in it to make the movie entertaining. So I'm with you.
Yeah, I don't remember much about Silent Night, Deadly Night, except it sounds like something I have when I have beans.
I was gonna say it sounded like prom night.
It sounds like it was. Oh, dude, that was all. I had to fucking fake cum in a fucking condom because I wasn't turned on and I didn't come. She was supposed to take my virginity and I didn't do it because I didn't come, and I had to act like I did.
It still counts.
Well, I put it in.
How many women do you think come the first time?
It was half hard. It wasn't
a lot.
Anyway, you know what? It was half hard. It doesn't matter because it's irrelevant. But I fake cummed and I did a very good job, I think, as an early actor. And I was like, oh, like I did, like, whatever she believed it. And I had to go and I had to flush it really quick because she didn't want to check it.
I had to go in there and finish Jay off so that he could finally get some.
Thank God, Mike was hiding in the shower with the Panasonic.
Azteca Aguilar, good to see you, buddy. Hey, Mike and Jay, let's watch the Inner Violent Nature trailer. We already did. You fucking,
well, that's
you already did. You missed it. You fucking missed it. We did that in a live stream. We watched it.
That's the face he's gonna make after you told him that in his profile pic. He's like,
what does this say about me? Kyle, Jay, what games you playing? Favorite licking on the rod of Satan?
Licking on the rod films. There's a lot of good ones. Jeez, let me think. No, the games I play right now is King
Don't
Arthur.
Tell Mom the Babysitter's Gay.
That's a great one.
That's just one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Just one.
RoboCop is also a classic. I like what they did with the cinematography. But no, I'm playing King Arthur and Knight's Tale. I haven't got back to Spider-Man 2 after the New Game Plus upgrade. I'm going to do that. I'm also I'm going to go. I'm going to play and beat Halo Infinite, and then maybe I can get back into the multiplayer part of that. So there's a lot of things going on between the two systems. Okay, I don't know what I'm going to do, but as far as favorite Lord of the Rings film, it's Return of the King. Why not? It is, because Return of the Jedi is my favorite Star Wars film. I like the ending. I like the way it wraps up. I like the fact that the king, along with the rest of fucking Thetis and everybody else, fucking bows down and gives the hobbits a blowjob and the respect they deserve.
Now you have my attention. Mm-hmm. I thought those movies were just a bunch of walking.
Why don't you shut the fuck up?
Mota! Sup? We got another handsome son of a bitch in here. Your picture changed, Mota.
Mota! Are those hot pants?
What happened?
I can see your cock.
What is going on, Mota?
Hot boy, hot boy.
What's going on over there? You're different. You don't look like Gangsta's Paradise anymore. You look like shorts in Paris. Sup, boys? Let's have a dope stream. Halloween 4 is an all-time. Ow! Shit! Fuck! Classic. If it's not on the list, I'm gonna give Jay a cigarette.
Oh, appreciate that. You know what? I don't like the way what you've said there. I don't like your manipulation on my psychology, and I don't like that you're picking on me when I'm trying to do something healthy for my life. But you know what? At the end of the day, Mona, you're right. If it's not on the list, I'm going to smoke the fuck out of a cigarette. I'm going to blow it
on my list just to save Jay.
I'm going to blow it right in the fucking camera. And I'm like, you like that nicotine shit?
I don't know. God damn it. I got, remind me about this later. By the way, do you think it's
gay that you think his legs are hot? No.
Oh. I mean, I'm having a hard time not looking now. But if you put a cigarette in your butthole, could you smoke it?
Dude, there's a guy that can do that. I watched that shit.
How much did you have to pay to get into the warehouse?
No, it was in my backyard. The guy was like, he wanted like $5 for gas, and I was like, do a trick, and he did that. And I gave him $5.
Watch this.
No. I think I've seen that. I swear. Like dude, you know who could do that? The guy we went to high school with. Because he could suck in farts through his ass. I bet he could suck in cigarette smoke.
That sounds so wrong the way you say it. Hey, you know the guy who I think could probably smoke a cigarette with that loose asshole? The dude we went to high school with.
It wasn't loose. I mean, that shit was tight and strong. Because I know from experience, dude. No, I'm saying the fact that he could suck in farts or like air from his asshole and then blow it out. This is weird, dude. I swear to God. Like this
I
guy,
just
we
wonder,
went to
like,
high
if you
school.
could like tighten your abs tight
Yes,
enough
dude.
to like pull in a puff.
Do you know how tight his asshole had to be to get like air into his asshole and then
I think it
fart
was
out?
loose because it like he would just So story is, we had a friend in high school
He had
who would
strong
get down
anus
to his
muscle.
boxers, and he would put his legs behind his head and rock back and forth like a crab. But then he would suck air into his butt and then hold it, and then he would run into his little sister's room and he would fart on her head while she was sleeping.
Dude, he literally got down into a downward thrusting yoga move.
Yeah,
and with his back arched up and his
crouching
big
tiger,
bubble
hidden
ass
gay,
like sticking straight up, and he was like pulling in like a black hole all the air, and then he would just fucking rapid fire farts out of his ass. It was the most amazing trick I've ever seen in my life. I guarantee
like a
you he
machine
could
gun.
smoke not but one, but I'd say give that man 3 cigarettes in his asshole and let him suck that. I bet he could suck it and blow it out of his mouth.
Yeah, he fart like a machine gun. It was great, like machine gun smelly. That's what we used to call him. I'm a father.
I think he was an X-Men. I think that's what we would consider a mutant in our universe.
That was some of the funniest shit I've ever seen in my life, though.
It really was.
Oh my fuck-a-loo. Mary is
Whoa, Mary!
So it's so good to see you. I want to
Where
touch
have you
your
been?
face, but that's not appropriate. I want to touch your face behind a plexiglass, like we're in jail, and be like, "We missed your face."
Mary,
thank you so fucking much.
Wow, God dang it, Mary. What are you doing?
Shut up!
It makes me want to smoke it.
Don't be offended by that, Mary, because everything makes Jay like really nice super chat. Makes me want to smoke. Capri Sun makes me want to smoke.
She's like, you see that stoplight? I'll smoke that shit.
Hey guys, have you seen Fallout yet? Oh, I'm so sorry. You just did a super fucking generous super chat. That was so nice of you, and we really do appreciate it so much. And neither of us have watched the fucking show.
Well, here's the thing: Walter Goggins as the Ghoul is awesome. I've not watched it, but I know who Walter Goggins is, obviously, and I know who the Ghoul is, and I did see the trailer for it, and I've watched a couple of behind-the-scene pieces for it. And Walter Goggins, from what I understand, also is like the best part of the show. So I haven't seen. I'm looking forward to watching it. At some point, I will watch it. Fallout is one of my favorite RPG games of all time. Elder Scrolls, made by Bethesda, by the way. Elder Scrolls has always been behind Fallout. And by the way, if you're going to rank the order, it's going to be Fallout New Vegas. I don't give a fuck what you say. Fallout 4, Fallout 3. And then if we get a Fallout 5, we'll see where that falls in. Because New Vegas is the best. But Fallout, I'm definitely going to watch it. And Walter Goggins has always been a great. He reminds me of like a Bill Paxton. Great character actor. Always memorable in the roles that he does. And he always like shined in like something like a Quentin Tarantino film. Is my favorite. I feel like him, the replacement sheriff in The Hateful Eight. I loved him in that show. Like I thought he was great. But anyway, yeah, I'm not gonna check. I'm gonna definitely watch it. But thank you so fucking much, Barry.
Now I feel like we have to watch it. To be honest with you, like we're gonna watch it just for you, Mary.
You should play the game.
I don't have time for that, Jay.
Play the game.
Dude, ask about the game. She asked about what?
Oh my god, dude, I fucking totally forgot that I have the window open over there. And there's kids that are like doing fucking s'mores and shit with their fucking parents. I just yelled that.
That's amazing.
Like, they're gonna call the cops.
Think about all the things you said tonight. Like, take a quick mind check of all the disgusting, depraved, fucked up things that you said.
I don't have to worry about listen, I'm gonna go back into. You know what? I'm glad I didn't smoke because now I can go to jail without that problem. But I can definitely sell and push tobacco on other inmates, and I can be my trade for a while.
Just go down there with a straw and just suck their fire smoke. Be like, I need this.
No, I'm gonna be like, no, I'm like, no, I don't
smoke
my own product, y'all. I'm gonna get these tobacco sticks, and I'm gonna be selling them for trade.
Go down there and ask those kids if they want to build a snowman.
Yeah, let me just add that fucking Jared Fogle treatment on top of that.
Cocaine. I meant cocaine. Mary, you're fucking wonderful. We don't deserve you. Thank you so much. That's so goddamn kind of you. I don't know what to say, except for that we will watch Fallout solely because of your generosity. Thank you so fucking much. Gary, was that really syrup in your ass last Tuesday at the bar? No, was that really syrup and Kickboxer? Like that's what I always thought it was. It was in pie containers on the T1000 and T2.
I thought it was when they dude, I swear to God, just because at the end of Kickboxer, because it was a traditional thing, I thought they like milked tree sap, and it was like a bunch of tree sap because they were trying to be traditional. But I think it was probably, I think it was syrup. I do that. I do think it was syrup.
I honestly do not know, to be honest with you.
It looks like syrup.
You look like syrup.
Thanks.
Oh, you fucking sick bitch. Lee, why are people being so generous to us tonight? Everyone, stop it.
Stop it. Mary,
Stop
stop it. Tim, all you guys. Holy shit, all of you guys. We haven't even got to the list yet.
We don't deserve it. I'm going to kiss your mouth, Lee.
I broke my computer.
You broke your computer.
No,
Thank God for these generous super chats. We have a computer to replace.
Yeah. I want the new IBM.
Thank you, Lee. Hey, handsome fellas. Hey, Loomis. I seen Michael picking his boogers. Did you teach him that? Explain. Or was it Chalice?
Here's the thing, Lee. First off, I don't answer to you. You come in here and you act like I work for you. I don't work for you. You work for me now. Okay, look at me, Lee. You shut the fuck up. You don't tell me how to do my job, and you say, I saw Michael picking his boogers and eating them. Well, maybe you saw your mirror reflection and thought it was Michael. That's what I think happened, and you're projecting. You're projecting onto Michael because you like to eat your own boogers, and you're like, I bet Michael does too. What would you do then? If Michael was eating his own boogers...
Did you just defend Michael Myers?
No, I didn't. Shut up. Go back to your go back to your court-appointed therapy sessions. Look at that dirty small dick. I don't like to see it. It's like that red thing that comes out of a wiener of a dog. I don't want to see that.
Red rocket.
I would say if Michael is eating his own boogers, I hope that eventually his own boogers are full of evil and hate, and he swallows it. What are you doing Hulk Hogan for? And then he dies. But no, fuck you, Leah. I have to go pee. I really.
I gotta go. You already win. I gotta go.
Okay, do your fucking chalice. Go.
My fucking time.
Hold on a second. I'll be back.
God,
I'm not peeing. I swear to God.
Fucking. That's a twofer. He's peeing. Who are you gonna call? Apparently, a fucking doctor to tell me why you have to pee so fucking much. That's who we should fucking call.
Shit.
Look what you've done. Just go pee, Jay. Just go pee.
No, go ahead.
Just go fucking pee.
I said go.
Fine.
Anyway, I'm totally fine. You're tearing me apart, Lisa. Oh, shit. Hello. Okay. Mike, where are we at, dude? Oh, my God, dude. I don't know where we are. Okay, I know. I figured it out. Okay, figured it out. Leave the machine. Okay, so that's 8:45. Mike's going to come back and do that for you, okay? Gary B. Awesome. Can't wait to get my card in the mail. Yeah, man. I'm glad that we're still doing that. That was always a cool feature. I didn't get one, but I don't need one. Is Mike still here? I don't think Mike muted his mic. I can hear weird things. Going through. Child of the Corn, thank you, dude. What's good, fellas? Not much. Who's on your UK basketball Mount Rushmore? Okay, mine's Mashburn, Rondo, Tayshaun Prince, Antoine Walker. Also, go Nuggets and fuck the Lakers. All right. The Mount Rushmore of UK. By the way, it's if you guys don't know, it's Kentucky basketball, Kentucky Wildcats. It's a college basketball team for Kentucky. It's amazing, obviously. Mount Rushmore. Man, you got some good ones though. Mashburn is. You would have to put Mashburn on there. You definitely would. I put Mashburn on mine. John Wall, Tayshaun Prince, and oh man, yeah. Oh, what the fuck's his name? Anthony Davis. Yep, that's what I'm gonna do. That's fine. But I'll ask Mike for the rest of it. 8:56. Dean Cream Betweens. This pick is Jay's lungs after not having nicotine for a week. I don't want to see it. I don't know what you just put on your fucking what is that? Oh, it's your profile pic is my lung. It probably is like, oh shit, dude. I mean, can I have some extra? I mean, could be. I don't know. Oh God, dude, you guys have no idea. Like I feel like like the Hulk sometimes, like without this nicotine shit. Oh my God, dude. I want to feel like Eric Bana, you know, like the shitty version of the Hulk, and go to a mirror and be like, sometimes I lose control and I like it. But yeah, it's been crazy, dude. But thank you, Dean. Child of the Corn also says, which was a more important casting decision? Sly as Rambo or Arnold as the T-800? Which casting swap would you have liked more? Kurt Russell as Rambo or Dolph as the T-800? Also, which film do you like more? Man, that's a loaded ass fucking question, dude. Holy shit. I thought this was like orientation, not like you've been here for a while and answer these questions kind of moment. You know what I mean? Like when you work somewhere for a while and someone tries to get all personal. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Okay, what was more important? Give me a second here, child. Sly as Rambo or Arnold as T-800? That's loaded. Fuck, dude. I'm gonna go with Arnold as the T-800. I think that was a very, 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 very important casting choice. Okay, I feel like Arnold without that role is nowhere near the superstar and that he is now, and we would not have got the movies that we got after he did that movie. Okay, yes, you can argue Conan the Barbarian, incredible film. I loved it. Hercules in New York sucked asshole, but it was still kind of funny. But without Terminator and Arnold being cast as T-800, I don't think you get anything else. I don't think you have those kind of movies. And you also don't build the relationship with James Cameron. You don't have that. You don't have True Lies. You don't have Terminator 2. You don't have a lot of things. So I think that, and plus, by the way, Sly was Rocky. So while he was great as Rambo, I love him as Rambo. Rocky was also, so casting swap. Would you like Kurt Russell as Rambo, Dolph as T-800? I think Kurt Russell could have pulled off Rambo. I think that would have been fine. Like, first off, Sly's, he doesn't need to be so selfish, right? He already has Rocky and he wants Rambo too. That's selfish, okay? You don't get two iconic fucking roles. But regardless, he is great. But I would take Kurt Russell as Rambo 100%. He wouldn't be the traditional bulked up, jacked up Rambo that we're used to seeing with Sly. You'd have to kind of put that out of your mind, but I think he could easily pull that role off. So that would be easy. Dolph as a T-800, I don't really like it. I like Dolph, but Dolph Lundgren he's touch and go in certain movies, and I just don't think it works for T-800. And as far as which one I like more, personally, I like Rambo better. I like the soundtrack more. I like the message more. I like the filming, the casting. I just like everything about that movie. It was incredibly touching and action oriented as well. You know what I mean? While Terminator did have very much a horror styled element to it, which was interesting and unique, and an action thing going for it. Rambo had action, it had drama, it had heartbreak. It had something very, very, I think, unique for that kind of film at the time. Because when you watch that movie, and especially when you look at the cover, First Blood, and the name First fucking Blood, you're like, oh man, this is going to be like a straight up action film. Like it's going to be a bunch of like explosions and machine guns going off and dudes being dudes and eating like, chicken raw in the wild. But no, it's not. It's actually a deep film, and it showcases how, unfortunately we treated veterans of Vietnam back in those days when they were coming back from, war, and, kind of just throw them away like garbage puppets. So yeah, I think Rambo overall is the better movie. The Masked Met, thank you so much. Says, boys, I seen a broad wearing an H6 shirt. So I go, wow, you look like H6 underrated. She gave me a dirty look. I went, don't flatter yourself, hon. It's a rare shirt. Fuck yeah, dude. I like that. That's a great pickup line. You know what? The pickup line didn't work. You gave it your best shot. You stood up to the line and you said, I'm going to take a swing. And you struck out, but guess what? You fucking did it. And that is a great looking shirt. I bet that shirt is great.
I really hope that's a true story, because that is one of the smartest pickup lines I've ever heard.
It really was.
Life.
By the way, there's two things. Child of the Corns.
Boom. Look at me. I'm fast.
No, there was another one before that. See?
Fuck.
So I already answered mine. So Child of the Corns at 8:56. By the way, I know it's Child of the Corn. I'm just joking. 8:56 says, what's good, fellas? Who's on your UK basketball Mount Rushmore? His was Mashburn, Rondo, Tayshaun, and Antoine Walker. Also good Nuggets. Fuck the Lakers. I already answered mine. I think you got to go with Mashburn. I also put Anthony Davis on there. You can't not have Anthony Davis on there. John Wall. And then I think I did put Tayshaun too.
Oh man, that's a really tough question. I'm gonna go Tayshaun. I'm gonna go John Wall, and then I don't like Anthony Davis. I don't like his attitude.
Yeah, but he's badass though.
He is good when he's available, which is not often.
He's doing
but
a lot of things.
and I'm gonna throw one out of left field on you. I'm gonna throw a crazy one on you right now.
Don't say Walter McCarty.
Nope, Tony Delk. Tony Delk.
He's pretty good. He flew out. What's his name? Brandon Knight was also solid as fuck too.
Josh Harrelson.
Josh Harrelson. Yep. Those
with
are
the jorts.
they're all good. Yep.
And I agree with you. Fuck the Lakers. I had a blast watching that game last night. Even though I had the Lakers or the Nuggets -7 and I lost my money, it was still nice to see them win.
Okay, so the other one for child of the recording was 8. Did I miss one? I did. Oh shit. Haley Candler. I missed that one.
Haley
At 8:57.
What's up, Haley? Says, hi, guys. My parents used a Ouija board when they were teens. Asked it how much money was in my grandma's purse, and it was right down to the penny.
See, I told you. I fucking told you that shit is nope. Don't play with that shit. I'm telling you all, don't do it.
No, Haley didn't tell you that she was trying to steal money out of her grandma's purse earlier, and she counted it.
Haley's not fucking
she almost got caught.
K.
She put it back, and then she moved the Ouija thing. Everybody knows that.
Yeah, everybody knows that. Haley like JoJo Sweeten. She a bad bitch. She don't give a fuck.
Someone knew how much money was in that purse, Haley.
Yeah, the devil. The demons did. The devil. The devil, the demons. The devil, the demons.
Jesus. What? The devil. Huh.
Let's all put in a rousing, the greatest story ever told. Let's put all that on DVD, Blu-ray.
Love you, Haley. Even though you're
really there was another one from Candler. Not Candler. No, it wasn't. Hold on. I didn't miss that one. Okay. It was another Child of the Corn question, though. Yeah, that's it. I answered mine. Yeah, I answered that. Yeah.
Slash Rambo or Arnold as the T-800. Also, what casting swap would you have liked more? Russell as Rambo or Dolph as the T-800? Oh, fuck.
I know. I answered it. I broke it down. I got to go pee, and I'll give you some time to think about it.
All right. Okay. Slash Rambo or Arnold as the T-800. I'm gonna say Arnold was the T-800. I just am. That's what I'm gonna do. I don't think anybody could have played that. I think other people could have played Rambo. I do. I don't think it would have been as iconic for sure, but I think that Arnold's the T-800 is gonna be my answer on that one. And as far as the other one, Kurt Russell as Rambo or Dolph as the T-800, I'm gonna take Kurt Russell as Rambo in that one. Because again, I just can't imagine anybody other than Arnold doing that role. It just wouldn't have been the same. As much as I love Dolph, he's the fucking best. If it dies, it dies. I fight for me. For me. Fucking love Dolph Lundgren. That guy's underrated as shit. I don't know which one of these Jay got to. Oh no. Oh no. The masked bet. Boys. See. Oh, wait. Now I know where we're at. I'm fucking on it. Michael Goggins was also in House of a Thousand Corpses. Dude, Walton Goggins has been in a bunch of shit. He's an amazing actor. He really is. I don't like his face. I'm just going to admit it right here in front of you, God, and everyone. And the dogs and that container of peanuts over there that I ate too much of after I had a gummy last night. I am going to go with... Well, there's not a question, but yeah, I like Walter Goggins. He is a good actor. There's some of his face that I wouldn't want to see in a street corner alone at night. Thank you, Chris. Appreciate that, buddy. Michael says, I'm proud of you, Jay. I'm not going to tell him. He doesn't need to know. He doesn't need to know, Michael. Everyone, when he gets back, just tell him that like he's not accomplished anything and it's not impressive at all and that he should just start smoking. I'm just kidding. That's fucked up to even say out loud. Even if you're joking, that's messed up to say. I will tell him that Mike when he gets back. Hey, Jenny Barr. Damn it, Chipotle owes me a 6-pack of Hanes boxers ASAP. Dude, that is not a lie. I don't know if you guys remember the Patreon stream of October. I don't know what month it was actually, but it was a really dark night. We had a Patreon stream. I had some Chipotle with the kids beforehand, and I literally thought I was going to have to cancel the stream. This is kind of gross, so close your ears, boys. But yeah, I pooped, and it was super red, and I thought I was shitting straight blood. But then I Googled it, and like this is during the Patreon stream. Like I had to leave the stream in the middle of it to go poo. And then I was like really concerned, and I Googled it, and it was like if you get the spicy red sauce from Chipotle, like the hot ones, it's not even that hot. But when it comes out, it's a whole different ball game. It's like a fucking transformer, and that's all it was. There were so many people on Reddit. They were like, "Dude, yes, I thought I was dying too." And I was like, "Thank God." Those little moments were like, "Thank God, I'm okay." It was just Chipotle, you know.
Hot ones. I never had Chipotle, so I don't know.
Dude, we're getting one for sales, and I'm going to take you to it, and I'm going to feed it to you because you never try it.
I ain't never had that.
Michael Parton says, I'm having a stroke. Michael Parton says he's proud of you.
Hey, thank you, man. I appreciate that. I'm proud of myself. I look in the mirror and I'm like, you did it. One thing.
Now kiss me.
You beat Kevin down Cherry Hill one time. One time.
All right, we're going to take a break of the super chats. And we're going to get right back to them. So please, we really appreciate it. Thank you guys for that. It's been a banner night here on the old Wham Farm, and we really appreciate all you guys. But we got to jump into this list before we get into any more. For those waiting for the listicles from a testicle.
Yeah, I can't wait for that comment. Like, list starts at 119.04.
Yeah,
they're gonna time step it. List starts at 119.04.
And to be fair, like it is fair because some people literally have got to the point where they don't even open the stream until an hour in because they know that we're just not going to get on.
I know
topic.
it's true. It's true. It's true. I understand.
Can't blame you. Sometimes we try to start them early just to fuck with those people. Like, no, you have to be here the whole time. We need it. Send back. But all right, I'm going to share the screen with you guys. Dude, I'm too hyper tonight. Like, I feel like I'm having a heart attack. I'm going too fast in my brain. My brain's too much. I'm having too much fun. It's ever happened to you? You start to get freaked out. You're like, I'm having too much fun.
Hell no.
No. Oh, I got to calm down.
I'm as solid as an oak, bitch.
Why isn't my keyboard working?
Because you broke it.
No, I hit the desk so many times the battery popped out. All right, so Jay's top 10. Why isn't it fucking working now?
You fool! I knew it. You fool.
What the fucking? Get in there, you fucking slut.
I guess we just write it on some yellow legal pad and show it to the camera.
Top 10 horror.
That's small as fuck.
Openings. I'm gonna make it bigger. I'm a grower, not a shower. Like in real life.
That's what I'm talking about. Come on, someone stroke his belly.
Red Rocket. God damn it. Time after time.
Boom, 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 boom.
Oh, is that better? Do you like that? Yeah.
Yep, that's feeling good. I like that. That's bigger. That's big enough.
Fuck.
By the way, dudes. We can't show it because we would get copyright struck. But there's a video on
Thunderstruck.
You should watch. You guys should watch it. It's and like he doesn't have a lot of subscribers, so go give him some love. I can't remember his name, but if you just type in RoboCop Western theme, it's so fucking good, dude. It works. It just works. And that guy, it's got like a lot of views. That guy, like I was like, that's dead on. Like I want him to do more. Like he takes like superhero themes or very famous themes and put Western music to it. It's pretty good, dude. It's I was like, yeah, dude. And
that's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, somebody in the comments like, I'd buy that for a fistful of dollars.
Makes me want to ride a horsey when I listen to it.
Good.
When I was took a break just a minute ago, Katie showed me Adam, the guy from Workaholics.
Oh yeah.
Was at Atlantic City doing karaoke, and he did Creed's 6 Feet Down, and like at karaoke, fucking black shirt and everything, and was even doing like things. He was like, "Hold me now," like fucking nailed it. It was the funniest shit I've ever seen. It was awesome. You gotta look that up too when you're done looking up the Western thing. I'm 6 feet from the edge, and I'm thinking, what's your number? 10 horror movie opening of all time. Yeah.
It sucks what you just sang. Just don't do it again.
Please stop and never return.
My number 10 is it's gonna be House on Haunted Hill, 1998.
Oh, that's a cool one.
I like that one a lot. You know what I'm saying? I do like that one a little bit. It kind of scared me a little bit with the, Dr. Mustachio, man. He's like, listen, they got a mental asylum going on. These motherfuckers like experimenting on people and shit, and they're cutting people open wide with no anesthesia. No anesthesia. And then the fucking guy comes in there with the pencil. He's like, can I sharpen my pencil? The guy's like, yeah, you can sharpen your pencil. And he subs it in his fucking throat.
What is that voice you're doing right now?
I don't know. I'm just making it up. I don't know.
Oh, it was good though. I wish it was.
I don't know what it is.
It
sounds like Harvey Dangerfield having a stroke. But no, it's slick. But no, yeah, House on Hill, dude. Like, it's very, like, it kind of freaked me out because it reminded me of back in the 90s and stuff, or early 2000s, when they had, like during Halloween or the fall season, you'd watch on TV on cable, and they would like, then she opened the door, and that, they would have those scary stories, like the true, based on, whatever, those like ghost stories or ghost shows. That's what, and they would do the recreation. That's what it reminded me of. Like the whole Dr. Dr. Vatican, dude, it was disturbing as fuck because I know it's like high fantasy. Obviously that didn't happen everywhere, but that probably did happen. Those type of really fucked up experiments in a lot of mental asylums. Like, and that's why a lot of them got closed down. Like, you look at Pinhurst and other places that were famous for like all their abuses that they did towards, insane asylum. I don't know. It scared me, dude. Like that shit. The only thing that would have made that opening better is if they'd had the Sweet Dreams Are Made of This remake, Marilyn Manson going over the whole thing.
Sorry, I have to fuck, my list disappeared. Where'd my list go? My dogs are fighting and I can't think.
Sounds like your ice. It sounds like your ice machine is making ice.
It's the dogs like jumping up and down on the floor. Gotta get up, get
but,
down. That's a really good one, dude. Like I didn't think about that one.
Well, you know, and again, I know that the Marilyn Manson "Sweet Dreams Are Made of This" plays later on, but it's only after it prints out the guest list, which is a great scene. But I feel like they could have put that song earlier while that the chaos is happening, while the inmates take over the asylum and they start going after the nurses and the doctors.
Yeah, that's an amazing choice. I'm jealous. I wish I would have thought of it, but I didn't. So fuck you. Okay.
Yeah, but it's low on the list, dude. That's a 10. If somebody's going, you are a piece of shit, it should be a lot higher.
Maybe it's not even on my list at all. So fuck me with a spoon.
Good.
What?
Good. I want to watch that.
I don't know what it means. My number 10 is going to be The Hitcher, the original Hitcher.
Oh, I thought yes.
Yes. Hello, Thor. What's up, man? Stop fighting with the dog. Come to me. Kiss.
He came over. He was like,
he licked me too.
Came over. He's like, oh, you didn't put half and how to heal on you this.
Well, you fuck with me, Steve. No, dude, the original Hitcher. It's so freaking creepy when Rutger Hauer walks up to that thing, and he doesn't even speak to the guy. That dumbass kid opens the door. Is like, hey, you need a ride? My mom told me not to do this. Ha! And he doesn't even speak. He just gets in and like starts wiping himself off. He's like, got a ciggy, and he's like, yeah. And just the way he slow plays him, just doesn't answer his questions, and the kid's trying to be all polite and stuff before the kid's finally like, hey, are you gonna fucking answer me or not, Steve? Mm-hmm. And he's like, I'm gonna, and he's like, that car back there, I cut their legs off and their arms and their head. And then I don't technically, like, the whole movie's the opening because it just runs this like this linear like storyline the way it goes. But I'll cap the ending at when he finds that car of that family. And and it's so messed up, and the blood drips on his shoe, and he like throws up because he killed that whole family and those little kids and all that. Just a really fucked up thing. And I was so pumped for him when he got him out of the car. He's like, "Say, I want to die," and he's like, "I don't want to die." Kicks him out of the car.
Sounds like it. That sounds like something. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. Don't kill me. I don't want to die.
So when you're trying to like call in from work and like you drive yourself to the building and then finally like your heart and mind takes over, you're like, I'm not done it. You just turn around and go home. Like all things that.
But the way you said it was like a song. I don't want to die.
Hold
I don't want to die.
Yeah, but that's my number 10.
That's a good one.
What's your number 9?
My number 9 is going to be Pumpkinhead.
I knew it.
Yes, it would be on this. By the way, the guy. So listen, it sets up a great Pumpkinhead is one of the in my opinion one of the all-time great horror movies, especially one of the horror movies that flew under the radar for a lot of people. They didn't watch it, they didn't know about it, and personally, I didn't either. I think my dad rented it for me years ago, and it was just like a random choice. It just looked like a scary because the box art from Pumpkinhead's freaky looking. And I loved it. I thought it's a Grimm's fairy tale come to life. It really was so well done, and it was shot so well. And Stan Winston was amazing. Not only creature effects, but also as a director, he was really good. The opening scene of that movie where the guy's running through the woods and he's looking for any type of shelter and he's being hunted by Pumpkinhead. You don't know what that is yet as an audience member. You're like, what the fuck is going on? You just hear this like cicadas are going fucking nuts in Tennessee. And you hear that kind of shit. And then he's like, get the boy to bed. Get the boy to bed. Don't let him look at this. And then you hear that guy banging on the door. He's like, let me in. He's like, what kind of Christians are you? Let me in. It's coming for me. And he's like, get off my land. And he goes, I'm sorry about what happened, but I'll have to protect my family. That, by the way, the guy that was like, what kind of Christians are you? The guy that was running from Pumpkinhead at the beginning of the movie was Dick Warlock, which is crazy.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, it was Dick fucking Warlock. It's insane. But anyhow, and then you see the little boy from his POV looking out his window. And
I watch POV videos sometimes on the internet.
Yeah, great. PP. But so you see him like Pumpkinhead holding up the body of the victim. And he looks great from a distance, and you get that blue lighting. Dude, it's one of the best shots. That should have been the cover for the VHS. Like Pumpkinhead holding that guy up, through the gut, and then just that blue lighting and that fog behind him. It was so good. That silhouette, man, so good.
That guy's a good actor too. The one with the shotgun inside when he's like, "I can't let you in. Now get away from my family before I have to shoot you because I don't want to."
That guy was so good, man. I know. And Dick Warlock was great too because you never I was like, God damn, he's actually a really good actor.
Yeah.
He's like, what kind of Christian are you?
Yeah. That's crazy. I had no idea that was him, dude.
Yeah.
Excellent choice. Excellent choice. Indeed. My number 9 is going to be, I forgot.
Rocky 5.
No, it's gonna be Blade. Blade. And don't you
Oh.
give me this crap about it not being a horror movie, all right? Blade, it's got to count as a horror movie, especially when you rewatch this opening scene.
I don't know
man.
about that. We're gonna have to go to the judges over that one. I don't know.
Shut your mouth.
I don't know about that
before
one.
I finish these two off.
I didn't pick Spawn, and I could have.
Yeah, Spawn, yeah. No, but no, dude, that opening, man, they don't make them like this anymore. They just do not. I forgot how dirty it was. That girl's taking that guy, and the guy's a douchebag. I wish this is how Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2's opening would have ended with those two douchebags. But she takes him in, and like she's kissing on him and stuff, and they go into the Rocky meat locker, and he's like, "Whoa, what's that? Are we in Biodome?" And then she takes him into the back door, and they go in there, and there's this rave, and it's like, dim, dim. And then everybody's dancing and shit, and then you see the one dude from Grounded for Life, and he's like, one girl's giving him head and he's making out with the other chick, and you're like, this is a
dad. By the way, the guy that he's talking about, the dad from Grounded for Life, I love that show. Grounded for Life was fucking amazing.
It was. That guy's a good actor too. He's funny.
Great actor, yeah.
He was a great bad guy in this too, even though he was kind of like a peon or whatever. But no, dude, when those things start shooting blood out of the sprinklers, and this was before True Blood and shit. This was like one of the gnarliest vampire scenes ever, man. And that dude with the white eyes with the blood all over his face, and all the vampires just start eating on this dude. It's such a scary scene. And then Blade shows up, and it just turns into badassery.
One fucking drop got on his Nikes. Not one. Or no, actually, he was wearing Skechers boots. It was Skechers ones. No, dude, it was Skechers, dude. Like, I saw those boots. I was like, that's fucking Skechers, Blade. Blade wears Skechers, and there's nothing wrong with it.
Can you imagine Blade and some Skechers?
Yeah, but I think the girl he was fucking around with, she's a porn star. I think was it Tracy Lord? It wasn't Tracy Lords. The girl that is the club girl that takes the guy that's taking him to the vampire club, she's a porn star.
That makes sense.
But I mean, do that part where she's like, "What's wrong, baby?" And her fangs are all out, and there's blood and shit. That reminded me of the fucking lifeless, blood-sucking bitch I was married to a long time ago.
It's true. It's true.
She was drunk. She's like, "What's wrong, baby?" And like the wine was spitting out of her face, and it looked like fucking blood.
That was her after a couple boxes of Franzi at a beat.
Yeah, I'll give it to you, Blade. Blade. I mean, you're pushing the boundaries a little bit because I mean, Crow.
I'll push your boundaries.
Crow could technically be a horror movie.
Fine.
But I mean, I would say it's one of the better. Like, if you got to pick one, it's good though.
Yeah, I mean, and if anything, you can definitely say that opening scene is a horror scene. That's as horror as it gets.
Yeah, and then when he shows up and he fucks shit up, my God.
Yeah, it's nice.
My God. Oh my God.
Here's my Lunchables. By the way, don't buy your Lunchables kids.
Don't buy your Lunchable kids?
Yeah,
it's not a good thing.
Don't buy Lunchables for your kids. They have lead.
Lunchable kids. You can't have cannibalism.
Yeah. Don't feed your kids.
Don't feed your kids to kids.
I don't know. Shut up. What's your number 8?
My number 8's going to be a herky-jerky bitch from the darkness, and I don't like. The Ring is the opening I will go with, because The Ring disturbed the shit out of my butthole when I saw it in the theater, because I had no clue, no idea what was going to be happening in the film. And when those two bitches were just hanging out, they're eating the popcorn. Yeah, enjoying my life. Yeah, girl, what's up? And then they were talking about that fucking cabin up in the woods. They watched that fucking videotape, those dirty whores with their fucking dirty ass boyfriends that are probably cheating on them. And they're like, yeah, we watched that videotape. And it's like, something weird was going on. It's been 7 days. And then the fucking phone rings and shit. It's all scary voice.
I almost spit my fucking drink all over my microphone.
And you're like, oh shit. Like, I don't know what's going on. Like, I remember watching this. I didn't know a fucking thing about this movie. None. Zero, zilch. I had seen one trailer. And I was in the movie theater, and I had taken a girl to go see it. And I was like, this is going to be stupid. I'm going to enjoy it like Darkness Falls. It's going to be like that kind of movie. Fuck no. Because when she opens the door and it's like flooding, that bitch is like flushing the toilet over and over again, the Ring girl. And she opens the door and you go, ah, and the camera jumps in. And you're like you fucking fall, because like the way that the camera angle hit fucking was crazy. It was crazy. It scared the shit out of me because I don't know what just happened. Because it was so quick. It was like being in war. Your best buddy, just his head exploded. And you're like, I didn't think they were really going to shoot bullets at us. It was like that kind of moment.
I can feel
the worst part about that is when the mom is talking about finding her, and she's like, yeah, she found her in her room, and the camera goes, and it goes, ah! Yeah, dude. Fucking scary as shit, dude.
I honest to God, this is in my honorable mentions. It didn't make my top 10. But that's only because the big reveal of her face when she's like, go! Like, when they opened that closet door, it's like,
that scared me, dude. It's just the way the camera moved.
Oh, yeah, that was gnarly.
That was gnarly, because I'd never seen camera work like that. That motherfucker was like going for an academy.
It wasn't until that part wasn't until later. Had they capped off the opening with it, which I'm glad they didn't. But yeah, the opening of the ring.
Yeah, but the
great,
opening
dude.
with that's what made it scary because you don't know what fucking happened. She opened the
Yeah.
door and you just start going, like that's it.
Yeah,
she,
that was
like,
a great
she had
one.
like a fucking
She's like, stop being a bitch, Sarah. God. She
yeah,
grabs
it's like,
the
no,
remote.
it's like her face, like fucking, like you could see it melting, like she just put a warhead in her mouth, like a lemon one.
That's everybody's face when Andrew Miller walks into the karaoke bar you're at.
Yeah, god damn, it was my face definitely when I was down on my ex-wife. What? It was not good down there.
Oh,
I need a fucking work
tits.
light to get through that, a construction light.
My number 8 is going to be the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre, 1974
Ooh,
opening.
I'm surprised you didn't put the remake on there. Ooh,
I didn't, because the remake didn't. Now, the remake is good, but the ending is what caps it off. Again, it's not an opening scene. Because you remember, like, he's walking through there, he's like, yeah, we got some hair over here, some doo-doo over there. I'm just going to wipe my finger on all this shit. Yeah, we're not actually. Yeah, I forgot. I took a shit down here when I was drunk at the 76 station. But I thought that's where Leatherface popped out, but it's not till the end when he pops out. But if you put those scenes together, for sure. But no, the original, dude, this is one that's all mystique and aura, because when it's first off, you got John Larroquette doing the narration at the beginning, which is so damn good. And then they're in that basement or whatever, and just like, and like you're seeing like fingers and dicks and legs and you know, fucking Pacey from Dawson's Creek.
It looked like the hidden wall behind Michael Jackson's house. It it
looks like my trunk after a weekend out with the boys. But no, yeah, that was creepy as hell. And then with that radio playing, that like real life news stories of like crime and all the gnarly shit that's happening in the background. And then they like back up on that dude on the stick who's just like doing this shit. And it just, dude, it was such a mood setter for the entire movie.
That whole movie is freaky. That whole movie it still holds up.
If you're going to see a movie called The Texas Chainsaw Massacre, which is definitely the most badass name for a movie of all time, right after Pootie Tang, and you know, it just that opening, setting the tone. Oh my god, that was amazing.
I want some massacres, and I want my Texas. Don't mess with it.
And some beans.
Yeah.
That's
why you. It was funny because we just got done doing some commentaries for Invincible with our buddy Eric from Pretty Much It, and he was talking about Howard Dean. I forgot. I forgot all about it.
There you go.
I love you. I was just telling Mom that I'm glad I'm not biologically related to you.
You're adopted?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
No, I'm the mailman's.
Surprise!
Strikes again. That's our luck, buddy. These women, you can't trust them.
Whatever, man. Whatever. Let's get out of here, Wayne. Let's run away.
He's a good mailman. I'm proud to raise his child. At least it wasn't that milkman, that bastard.
Gotta say, simp.
Yeah, I'm really glad my wife's boyfriend was here to put the kids to bed tonight so I could do this stream.
Oh my god.
Oh,
even
Lord.
though I say it'll be all right.
What if God was one of us?
My number 7 will be From Dusk Till Dawn.
Oh, yeah.
It's a dark night. Here's the thing about From Dusk Till Dawn. You didn't know what.
Whoa, Phantom. Whoa. What's that all about? Why's it got to be black, dude? What's up with that, dude? Hey.
They got huge dicks. Well, here's the thing. From Dusk Till Dawn, the thing about that movie, it's a vampire flick, right? You don't know it's a vampire flick. You have no idea. You just see the cover of it. You got sexy ass George fucking Clooney, Quentin Tarantino, the weirdo, is on the cover, and you got Selma Hayek. Oh my god, you know it's gonna be hot. And you turn it around on the VHS cover, and you see her in like she's in bikini, and you're like, I'm gonna watch this. It's about vampires. The opening of that movie, there's no fucking way you know it was about vampires. These guys are assholes. They're robbers. They're brothers. They're the Gecko brothers. They're in a convenience store, and like it's a very slow, like nondescript opening. Until it gets crazy, it gets fucking wild. You don't know what's going to happen next. And the coolest shot of that fucking movie is when not the best part of it, but one of the coolest shots is when they're walking away from the convenience store after they just caused chaos, the Gecko brothers. And he's like, it is not what you're doing. Like, you know, Seth is like going off at Richard, like, you know, castrating him for being an asshole in the convenience store, and it blows up and they don't even react to it. And then they get in the car and then you're like, that Western. And then
That was the words, by the way. You nailed it.
yeah, I don't know what he said. He was drunk. He was drunk when he was on Wild Turkey. You know he was on Wild Turkey when he wrote that shit. But yeah,
I love that copy. Goes, yep. I think I might get wasted tonight.
no, he said no, dude. He was like, I ate down. He goes, I ate down the road at that diner. And I was puking up fucking pigs and blanket. He goes, you should sue them motherfuckers. They gotta have a law against retards serving food to the public. He's like, oh shit, Pete. What am I gonna do with that slop pit?
that was so good, man.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, you know what? That scene, that whole opening scene, it's Robert Rodriguez, but that felt very Quentin Tarantino. He had to have had some kind of involvement in that scene and the way it was shot and the dialogue, because that just felt very much like 100% Texas type of like perfectly captured dialogue.
Yeah, dude, that was amazing. And it's like a lot of people think that Quentin Tarantino directed that film. He did not.
I did too. Yeah,
he wrote that film though. But
dude, again, the reason why it's so cool, it's a horror movie, right? But you watch it and it's just so fucking badass. It's so cool. You have no idea. It just looks like a badass action movie. And they're getting in the car and that building's blowing up, and then you have that old West, like, you know, it's a dark night, and that's, you know, that's what.
Yeah, that soundtrack's great too. It's got a song and it just goes whiskey.
Yeah. No, the soundtrack sucks, dude.
Texas.
That soundtrack fucking sucks. Though I got that soundtrack. That was one good song on Texas. That. It was the opening.
Yeah. It's not a great soundtrack at all, but I will listen to it from time to time just because I own the CD and I need something to do with my life. That is an excellent choice, sir. And I moved to strike. My number 7.
You sound like what's his Sean Penn and I am Seb. That's an excellent choice. Excellent choice. Starbucks. Excellent choice.
Shut the fuck up.
That's very good choice.
Very happy.
That's very excellent choice. Very good choice.
My number 7 is going to be a little movie called this is apt timing considering the conversation we just had with my family. It's The Stepfather. It's The Stepfather. Terry O'Quinn, dude. This opening is so bad. By the way, I love this movie. We don't talk about it enough.
The original one?
Yeah, the original Stepfather, not the remake with the dude from Nip Tuck. But dude, he's just in the bathroom. It's very American Psycho. A lot of things going on in there. But he like gets butt naked. You see his butt crack and everything, and he takes off all these bloody clothes.
Yeah,
and then he gets in the shower and he goes downstairs. But he shaves, and the music's so intense. And he's a completely different looking person after he shaves. He goes from like, you know, Grizzly Adams to Bryan Cranston in a second. But then he walks downstairs with a suit, just like your dad did when you were kids. You'd always just see your dad in his suit with his coffee, thinking he was a badass. Like, oh, he's gonna beat my ass when he gets home later. And then he walks out the door. But he walks out and he's all clean. But then you get downstairs, dude, and the entire room is covered in blood, and the whole family is like just
that was gnarly,
butchered all over the place. And to just perfect it just a little bit. What's the difference between extra and extraordinary? Just that little bit extra. When he closes the door and walks out, and he's just walking down this happy, clear street, when you know back in that house there's this awful, and they even show the kid. It's fucked up, and he just moves on with his life. It's so fucked up. I love it.
I feel like this is what O.J. Simpson did when he got into his white Bronco.
Yeah, that's
like he was like, I'm just getting into my white Bronco and driving down the interstate. No big deal.
Good mileage.
I didn't leave anything behind. No, The Stepfather is a great fucking opening. It's actually a great movie. The sequel isn't bad. It's stupid, but it's not bad. But the Stepfather one, the classic one, is good. By the way, the remake's not bad either.
I haven't watched the remake yet. I've watched all the movies, all the sequels, not the movie, and I've already forgotten all the sequels as well. So there's that.
Yeah, I think they made 4 of those motherfuckers. Like, how many stepdads does your slut mom have? Holy shit!
How many we keep letting me get
you got
away with
4 stepdads already after a year apart? Jesus Christ!
This is bullshit. Give your number 6. I'll be right back. I've changed my battery.
Okay. My number 6 is Ghost Ship. He didn't put it in. It's Ghost Ship. That's stinky. Yeah. So my number 6 is Ghost Ship. Listen. It's one of those. It's a movie again. It's like The Ring for me. I didn't find this movie scary though, but I went and saw Ghost Ship, and I didn't think it was going to be really anything worth writing home about to mom and pop. You know what I mean? It was just going to be another standard whatever kind of movie, and for the most part, to be fair, it was. But that opening sequence with the cable, they're all dancing on this Titanic-like ship, this yacht or not yacht, this cruise ship, and the wire cuts through and they all fall over. Dude, I don't want to spoil it because some people haven't seen this movie. Yeah, really, because it looks like a cheap ass. because I remember the VHS cover looks so cheap. It's just it's the ship, right? And it's like a skull superimposed over the front of the ship. It doesn't look great. It looks very cheap, but it was so good. It was so worth it to watch that movie. It's corny, yes, absolutely, and it's got some cheesy ass moments in it. But the opening of that movie is so good because it goes from this visceral type of opening where like, holy shit, they're coming apart at the seams, and then you hear the Mudvayne not falling comes on right after that, and then you're like, man, I gotta drink some beers and like crush some cans on my head. Like you get so pumped about it, you know what I mean? I don't know, dude. Ghost Ship opening was so good. You can argue all you want about whether the movie was good or bad. I think the movie is classic. I think the movie is very good. Not the best or anything, but I think it's a very good movie. But as far as an opening goes and a surprise shock to your chocolate factory, I think Ghost Ship is going to be number 6 for me.
Oh, I find that low on your list. I thought that might be your number 1.
No, Mike, I'm sorry to disappoint you and your crack.
Shit in my mouth.
And your friend that's going to be your
dirty
co-dad,
captain of my
dirty cock
round melons.
How do you know what fucking Johnny Depp said to Amber Heard?
Round melon. She's like, melons? Why are you talking about melons? I need to get a job with my father.
Well, here's the thing about Ghost Ship, though. I was telling them, it's not like you can argue all you want about whether the movie sucks. And I know that some people do think it sucks. I think the movie's enjoyable and it's classic. But the opening of that movie comes out of nowhere. You did not expect that shit to happen with the cable. I didn't spoil it for anybody because there are people that won't watch it. But that opening, when you watch Ghost Ship, there's no way you saw that coming. When they're all dancing on the front of the cruise ship and that 60s, 70s music is going, and then that no fucking way. It's like, God, someone's getting fired. Someone violated all sorts of laws. What's that safety law? OSHA. Someone violated all sorts of OSHA laws.
So I'm totally going to tell Paula. No, wait, no, don't. My number 6 is going to be Halloween. The original Halloween film is going to come in at number 6 for
fucking me. Poser!
Shut up!
Poser!
If I want your opinion, I'll fuck it out of you, all right?
You better do it because I've been waiting all night.
Listen, Halloween, it's honest to God, like it's low on the list because it's not even Michael. Like I want it to be Michael Myers. It's little kid Michael. So that takes it back a step for me.
It is Michael.
Shut up, dude. I know, but it's not Michael Myers. It's not full grown Michael Myers. It's not like, taking it to the streets.
That's like saying Michael Jordan in North Carolina wasn't really Michael Jordan.
Love, take me down to the streets. Yeah, but this would have been like Michael Myers in like playing kickball in 6th grade. He didn't even have the right outfit on. He's wearing a clown's head. Stupid idiot. I hope Dr. Lewis beat the shit out of him. But
stuck my white ass ball.
But it's just the way it's shot. The tracking shot that John Carpenter did was an amazing scene. I always laugh because like those kids are on the couch and they just make out for a second. They're like, and they run upstairs.
Yeah, but dude,
they run upstairs.
Like he was horny.
Oh yeah, he was ready to go. Yeah. But he also lasted about 8 seconds. Like he couldn't have
that's why he lived
in the time that he got off. Yeah, he got out. He lived. Yeah, he said, "Peace out."
Yeah, his stamina saved his life.
He went upstairs and he saw that shit. And he was like, "She belongs to the streets," and he ran down the stairs and got out of there.
We must be strong, brothers. We must be strong. I understand what you're saying. Yeah,
but the mask is classic. Obviously, looking through the holes or whatever, and the way that they made him, the POV shot and all that, and then the Michael, no, and then she dies. It's fucked up.
Yeah,
what's fucked up to
Mike
me?
Mike was recanting the Pornhub version.
The most fucked up thing about that scene to me is not the stabbing or the ripping or the tearing, but it's when he goes downstairs and like he's just standing there in the street like a dumb shit, like he just woke up in the middle of the night for some cookies and he's like, what's going on? And his parents pull up and they're like, what the fuck is going on? That there's something really suburban and creepy about that part for me.
I think that's freaky. But it also, I don't have kids, but it reminds me of like if I had a kid and the kid pissed their pants or they pissed their bed and they're coming to my room to tell me that they've done such. But they just stand there and they're like, and I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, I'd be like scared and I grab them. I'm like, what's wrong? And then I feel their wet bottom and I'm like, you nasty little shit. Like, you go change your Huggies, boy.
You sound like the dad from Friday. He's like, don't nobody go in the bathroom about 45 minutes.
Boy, I smelled your shit for 25 years. Bring your ass up in here. No, I was major pain. But anyway, I go, that's cool. I'm going to give
Yeah, I know it's cool. It is
No,
cool.
you should know it. Now it's not.
I don't need your opinion.
Now you're not. Now you're not about the T-birds.
Thank
anymore.
you. It is cool.
You're not about the T-birds.
Oh.
That's fine. You're a pink lady, and that's fine. No, you do your number 5. I gotta go piss really bad.
Okay, enjoy it. I'm gonna
Okay,
think about it. We're all imagining Jay peeing right now. Dick in his hand, feeling the release. My number 5 is gonna be don't do it. You're too good to go through it. I wrote that song for this movie actually, and it's on the soundtrack. It's Dawn of the Dead. Dead. Dawn of the Dead. The remake, though. The Zack Snyder remake. Oh my tits. Doesn't fit in there, so we're just gonna do a little bit of that. Get your fucking hole. Don't you want to go home? Okay. Yeah, the Dawn of the Dead remake. Zack Snyder, maybe do I want to watch Rebel Moon Part 2? Probably not. But as far as his zombie movie goes, they are pretty damn good. And so is the Superman movies, by the way. But let's not talk about that right now. This opening went harder than Sean Kemp did on fertile women in the 90s. Like, it's just, God, it goes hard. It's so amazing. And it's so well shot. And that is exactly, he did something in that scene that like all these zombie movies never really captured. And he managed to capture the small scope of what it would be like to witness something like that happening from being inside of a home and like seeing it on the small scope. And then the camera pans out when they're driving and you see shit exploding over here and stuff going off over here. And fucking Pete from Shaun of the Dead is chasing the car. At least it felt like it. That was just such an amazing scene, man. That was as metal gets with the opening to Dawn of the Dead. I'm going to go and start my number 4 before Jay gets here so he can't say anything. Shh, don't tell him. Number 4, I was into it, so I just went with it. It's going to be the Final Destination.
The remake or the real one?
The original.
The real one.
Yeah, the original one, the 2000. The 2000 Final Destination. Everybody knows the scene. I'm afraid of airplanes, bald men that are overweight and sweaty who have had too much to drink around, and also of heights, but mainly.
Hey, dude, like my dad just died.
Huh?
My dad just died. Don't make fun of him like that.
He wasn't bald.
I'm kidding.
I mean, he wasn't bald.
Well, you could have laughed about it because now it's
was
awkward.
He sweaty?
He was also not middle aged. He was in his fucking 80s.
Yeah, I didn't say middle aged though. I just said fat, and I mean he wasn't fat either. It was why are you making this awkward? Now you're making it awkward. Now I'm uncomfortable. Great. Why don't you just drink your beer and shut the fuck up, Sally? Okay. Why
don't I put my fucking mouth in your mouth and kiss you?
That's what I want to do to your butthole later.
That looks like Mike. Why are you saving your period juice? Stop it.
Yeah, good timing, Holly. Everyone hit the like button because it does help, and we really do.
Hooters.
But no, dude, the airplane stuff, it's one of the scariest airplane sequences forever too. But what makes it so scary is that he's so nervous already and he's anxious. And like when you get that anxious, they really did an underrated job of capturing this. When you get that fucking anxious and you're sitting there, it feels like everything is louder and everybody around you is way more obnoxious. And just the fact that you could see someone smiling and having a conversation, it's like glass being rubbed in your ears. And you could see that in Devon Sawa's face. And that scene's just so cool. And dude, that scene is gnarlier than it gets credit for. Like you see his skin like light up with the flame and people are flying out the fucking window. Just an amazing scene. I loved it.
Yeah, they did a really good job with that. And also, by the way, it was one of those things that were he was actually the girl from because that motherfucker's not real. That motherfucker's not real. That shit scared me. He didn't like if I saw a guy sweating like that, I was like, that guy is a crack fucking addict. He is definitely going through withdrawals right now, but he is seeing things, and I am going to believe him because I don't like planes either. So I'm following him to wherever he needs to go. That whole sequence, the beginning of that movie, A Final Destination, is absolutely gold tier.
Mm-hmm. And it's weird because it was pre 9/11. If it was post 9/11, everybody would have gotten right the fuck off the plane with him.
Yeah,
like, so as soon as someone did that, they're like, we're out, peace, but because it was not, everybody was like, fuck that guy, we're going to France.
Yeah, man, Air France. And the French said to you, sacre bleu. So my number 5 is going to be Halloween 4. Halloween 4 is one of the best opening scenes of any Halloween goddamn movie to ever exist. And I don't want to talk about it. It sets the setting perfectly. The autumn, the rolling fields, the music,
It's probably 65 degrees out there when you feel the scarecrow, everything, and then it doesn't take long when they go down there to the mental asylum to get Michael Myers, and that badass music comes on when they're loading his ass into the EMT station wagon, aka ambulance. It's great, and I will brook no argument.
Finger fucked in the head.
By the way,
That
Halloween
scene was
4,
so good.
Halloween 4 for me was almost number 1. I'm just gonna put that. It almost was. I did not put it for number 1, but it was in my top 5 no matter what.
Listen to me. Listen to me when I tell you this. Listen to me. Look at me.
Mm-hmm.
Taste me.
Mm-mm.
Taste.
Brush your teeth first.
Welcome to Thunderdome, bitch.
Yeah.
I forgot about Halloween 4.
What?
I pulled a J. I fucking totally forgot about it. You liked it? Did you like how I turned that around on you and made you?
Yeah, dude. But, I feel like Robin Williams in Jumanji. It's like when I came back from like when you set me free, who rolled a 6 or an 8? And it's like I feel like that. Like I feel like I'm in a loincloth with like jungle shit.
I just turned the gun around on Jay, like in that meme where she grabs the gun and turns it around.
You're in the dark, and then you hear it scream, and then it eats.
I fucked up. I totally forgot Halloween 4. I don't know how.
Well, it's fine, but Halloween 4, dude, I'll tell you what. I feel like the intro is 5 minutes because you get the opening sequence, right? Where it's like all the fields, like the corn and the scarecrow. Dude, it's the best. It puts the mood for Halloween the best of all of them, I think. All of them. And then you get right from there, you go to the mental asylum, and the two EMTs or nurses or whatever, or doctors are picking up the body of Michael Myers, and you have that one guy going down to the basement with him, and he's like, you're like, ah! In the back, and that was just me screaming for nicotine, and he's
do
like,
that one more time.
No, and the guy's like this, he's
Come
like,
on.
Jesus, and I was
Come
like,
on.
Jesus ain't got nothing to do with this place, nothing.
That was great. That guy's an amazing actor, underrated as shit too.
Yeah, dude.
And then even the transport scene after that follows, if you count that as an opening, is fucking awesome.
Well, I do count that because I think the credits were still coming up.
Yeah, I think you're right. Oh, dude, and just the night scene where they're wheeling him out, and it's like bum 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 bum.
Yeah,
that's like fuck.
I wanted to I'm like, dude, I'm gonna put that as my number 5, but I was fighting with Halloween. Like Curse of Michael Myers was almost on there.
Yeah, that's a good one too. That's a really fucking good one too. For some reason, my brain just deleted all the Halloween sequels when I made this list.
Yeah, I know.
I suck.
Everybody's gonna talk about Halloween, but yeah, so that's my number 5. My number 4 is gonna be.
Hang on.
What?
That's me. It's like, I've actually seen him eat another man's dick. It's like Kobayashi.
1994. Bam.
I gotta pee. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Just keep going until you finish.
Well, I'll give you my number 4. My number 4 is going to be Hellraiser. Listen, Mike is smiling in such a way because he realized that he likes the taste of another man's toe in his mouth, and that's what he's going to be sucking on tonight. It feels good and it tastes good. Toe jam, I don't care. I'm going to enjoy it. This is also Mike when he comes back realizing that he likes it in the butt, and there's nothing wrong with that. When he gets pegged, it feels good, and it's like, hey, I didn't know this was sexually what I like to explore, but that's what that smile says. That's a happy individual that got pegged. And that's great too. And now what we're going to do is continue to talk because I have nothing to do except watch my
eyes hurt now.
I know. So yeah, my number 4 is going to be Hellraiser. I feel like it's an opening to a horror movie. It's one of the more disturbing ones that I've seen. The guy goes, Frank is buying the box, the LaMerchant configuration from some old crusty ass Asian dude that looks like Shang Tsung's long lost brother, and what's your pleasure, sir? And his fucking dirty ass fingernails and all that shit. And then you see Frank buys the box. I'm assuming it's in some Asian area or country, or it could be Chinatown. I don't know who the fuck they are. But then he goes back to this house and he's opening it up shirtless, and he's like got the fucking sweat running down his. And it's like, it's just the whole thing is shot so fucking weird, right? And then the hooks come out and they hook into his face, and then he gets pulled apart. And then you see like the Cenobites walking around in this attic, right? The way the editing is, they did a great job editing this movie, the beginning especially. And the lighting, oh my God, the lighting was so good. And you see like the Cenobites walking around, like female is like walks into like her name's female, like female Cenobite. And she's like, it's fucking weird, dude. And you see Butterball He's another Cenobite. The ones with the glasses. The reason why he wears the sunglasses is because his eyes were sewn up. Because in life, I think he was like some kind of disgusting like pedophile or something like that. And they sewed his eyes up so he couldn't look at the thing. Anyway, I know a lot about these characters. And then you see obviously the main Pinhead himself, and he's like looking around this disgusting, grotesque, gory room that they've created from the corpse of Frank. And like he's like going through the goo, and you can hear the sounds. Like he's like going through the gore, and he finds like pieces of his face, and he puts his face together on the floor. And then it's like, what the? Because you have no idea what the fuck you're like. This is just nasty. And then he like takes the box, Pinhead does, and you see all these chains and shit. And it's like, what the fuck BDSM shit? You know, it's crazy. It's like, what part of LA did I wander into? I don't know what's going on anymore. And then, you know, he closes the box, and then it all goes back to normal. And then the movie starts. Dude, like, it was gross. That was, like, it wasn't just nasty. Like, I had to take a shower, like, almost immediately. But it was just, like, it was so disturbing. That's why Hellraiser is so high on my list. It was such a disturbing opening introduction to these characters. Like, you're like, bitch, you've been for a wild ass ride, all right? You have no idea what we do out here in Germany when we have the Autobahn, you know, like the highway that you can go as fast as you want on. You know, it's a bad joke. I don't give a shit. But I'm saying, like, it was definitely yeah, I think disturbing is the word that comes to mind, and that's the perfect fit for it. It disturbed me. It rocked me, baby, and it wasn't a great, you know. but it was fascinating too. That was the other thing. It was engrossing, the scene, because then I wanted to know what are those things? Why is that happening? Why did they come out of that little Rubik's cube? Why did that man get all sweaty and like act like he was gonna jack off on the box, and then a hook came out? Like, it was so many questions that I needed answers to. So I kept watching. Which I think that if you're a super Hellraiser fan, it says a lot more about you than other people, because being an uber, listen, guys, I don't know if I ever showed you guys that. I probably didn't. I got to do that. I got to do a room tour. I've got 2 4s. I've got about like 14 Hellraiser action figures, which Hellraiser scares the shit out of me and it disturbs me, but I am fascinated with it. So I have at least 14. And it's what's the company that made those? The old ones, the old school ones. I have a couple of NECA ones too, but the old school ones, I got those. Movie Reels might have been the company, I don't know. But yeah, like Hellraiser has always been a very, very fascinating movie series to me, and the character of Pinhead, very intriguing, very intriguing. But that's my 2 cents on it. By the way, I feel really shitty because I'm talking to myself, and I feel bad because I didn't even look at the comments. I have not even looked at the comments. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna go jaw opening, JC. Okay, I'm just, you know what? I'm being live with you guys right now. I'm being live. We're live. I can see what you guys are saying. I didn't go to the super chat yet because I don't know where we are. So I'm just gonna talk to you. But that's my number 4. I could go to my number 3. Should I go to my number 3 since Mike's not back? Oh, there he is. Shit. Speak of the asshole. And he shut up here.
Because I fell in love with your whole.
Hey, guess what happened?
What?
I just got done explaining why Hellraiser was my number 4. And then I was just going to go into my number 3 because you weren't back yet. I spent all that time talking about Hellraiser and how good it was in the opening.
Well, it's not on my list. I didn't think it was that good.
I don't give a fuck. You know what I don't think is very good? Your sex life. But my number 3 is going to be, because we're going to do my number 3 now at this point, because might as well, because it's already on your. It's
just do it, Captain.
Dawn of the Dead is what I'm going to say.
Captain Fucknuts. I did
Dawn of the Dead
already.
Dawn of the Dead. That's it. Shut your mouth.
The remake.
Dawn of the Dead. The remake?
Yeah.
2003. Well, here's the reason why. Okay, first off, again, it's one of those movies that comes out of nowhere. I swear, I don't know if this is true, but I think Quentin Tarantino said it was the greatest opening of a horror movie he's ever seen. I think Quentin Tarantino said that.
I want to say that that's correct. I think I
I
read
think he
that.
did, and he might be onto something because when do you guys remember the trailer when this movie came out? It looked like the happy suburban lifestyle, and then you get this crazy shit that just drops out of nowhere. It was kind of like that zombie car commercial where it's like all calm and peaceful, and then it's like like it, like that. Well, here's the thing: in that movie, I didn't expect that to be the scene that early. When the daughter comes out and she's like skate, everything's happy and innocent, and she's like roller skating through the streets, and then she's got like some shit leaking from her face in the morning, and the dad's like, "What's going on?" First off, she don't look like your daughter. Calm the fuck down, okay? Have you not heard of COVID?
Yeah, that little girl was just in their house.
Yeah, and it's like her shit is like herpy out. She's herpied out. She's like super shredded of herpes with her mouth, and he's like, "Give me a hug," and then she's like, "Ah!" And she bites the fuck out of him and like pulls skin from his goddamn throat, and he's dead. Asa, 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 like Hulk Hogan in the WWF. Asa, Asa. But then he comes back to life and he jumps up the window begging for a divorce from his fucking stupid wife, and she's driving off with the money. And then guess what happens? The coolest, I feel like it's the best sequence of that opening. The whole part of that was scary as fuck. It was crazy good. It was very like boom, 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 boom situations. Is when it goes right into the Johnny Cash. There's a man going around taking names. I was not like, I didn't even like, the only Johnny Cash song up to that point that I knew about was Burning Ring of Fire. So I didn't even know that was Johnny Cash. I was like, this is fucking awesome. The way that they were showing all the scenes of chaos and all the zombies taking over, and the guy, the Speaker of the House, I assume, and he was like, we don't know. And then you have those cuts, and so I was like, dude, this is fucking badass. It was so good. I was like, that could have been, you could have remade the Johnny Cash. There's the man comes around and just had that as the music video, and it would have been badass.
Yeah,
like,
dude, Johnny Cash has, you gotta get learned on Johnny Cash. He's got multiple bangers.
No, I mean, I know I am now, but I'm saying back then I didn't know.
I'll take you to one of his concerts. There's one in Lexington next week.
Oh, okay, that sounds good.
He's dead.
It sounds like somebody's gonna kill me.
he did die though. That's sad.
Yeah, but that was a great that opening scene is so fucking good, and that's why it's so high on my list. It just gets you right into the movie right away. Well, no stops pulled.
I think you're fucking high.
I am.
He's so high. My number 3 is going to be From Dusk Till Dawn. Higher, much higher. Dude, God damn it. That scene, we already talked about it, so I'll be brief, but Jesus Christ almighty. And we thought the gas station clerk was so good in that too. I'm surprised we don't see him in more stuff. He's like, under the circumstances, I think I'm doing a pretty good goddamn freaking job. I don't know. Jonathan Hawk, something like that.
I thought he died. That's why
he may have. I don't know for sure, but he
a lot
was
of people
so
fucking dying out there. I don't know.
Yeah, dude, but everything about that it just set the tone for the entire movie. And honestly, when they get to the house and the vampires come out, like, is it cool and shit? Yeah, it is. But I kind of wish they would have just stuck with the Gecko brothers and told that story, to be honest with you. Like the second half of the movie is fun, but it's nothing compared to the first half of that movie. That was top-notch Tarantino and Rodriguez shit.
I liked it because you've seen movies like that though, where it could have just been a high octane action film about like a crime, some bank robbers like doing some crime and like maybe getting caught, maybe not getting caught. You've seen movies like that. I just like that they mixed the horror shit into it, which was unique as fuck to me. I'd never seen that before. I'd seen Evil Dead and Army of Darkness, and that almost made the list for me too. And those were the kind of the anti-heroes, and I feel like that's what the Gecko brothers are. Except for Richard. I think Richard's not. He's a dirty ass fucking rapist. But
yeah,
Seth is like an anti-hero. Like he's up on the same level as like Ash Williams or whatever. So I always like watching like those badass, no nonsense characters dropped into a horror setting, which I had never seen with vampires before, which I thought was cool. The only other movie that comes close to this one, and as far as openings, it does, John Carpenter's Vampires. That was badass too. With what's his name? James Woods.
Yeah, that movie fell off after the opening for me. John Carpenter's Vampires did, but the opening was great. I just love that dude, that Texas Ranger dude. He's like, God damn it. He's like, that microwave shit's gonna kill you. Burrito, the only thing burritos good for is them damn dirty hippies. And then he's like, why don't you hand me a bottle of that Jack off the shelf? I think I'm gonna get wasted tonight.
He's like, yeah, I like when he's like, God damn, it's a hot fucking one tonight. and then he's like, if that guy's like, haven't felt it a bit. Been by the air conditioner all day long.
Like, I like how they were just so cordial with each other. There was something about that was just like, even though that cop was
real,
a piece of shit,
it felt real.
Yeah, it did. It was a fucking amazing scene. I love that. I love the way you make them. What's your number 2, you piece of shit?
My number 2 is going to be like, listen, not a great movie overall. I feel like it's overrated as shit, and everyone just like licks its nuts just to lick its nuts. It's Scream. I feel like what an overrated piece of dog shit ass fucking movie it is, except for the opening. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, I agree.
I like Scream though. I like Scream the first one. No, like you got to give Scream the credit for for what it did,
Yeah,
especially when it came out with the opening of that movie.
I can see your soul dying as you speak.
Yeah, it looks like my lungs. But I remember watching it as far as the opening goes, and I'm like, I didn't know what movie it was going to be and what kind of movie it was going to be. But it was the first time you had a very visceral opening, very visceral, very real. The fact that he was calling her on the phone and it was like something that could happen. This was back before cell phones and shit like that. But like when you had like an actual phone in your house that you had to walk around with, and you couldn't call up AT&T and like text message and shit. Like it was scary, man. Like in a way it was, but it was cool too. The guy's voice was iconic. The Ghostface's voice was great. And then the how he kills her and stuff, and you see the parents, and the music was, you can't argue about Scream's music. Scream's music, the soundtrack for Scream was great. And I put it in my, like, I could even have seen it as my number one, but I put it in my number two because I feel like the one I did pick as number one is like just better overall. But at the end of the day, Scream, the opening of Scream is it's always going to be in its own category as far as like what it was able to accomplish in 5 minutes. It set the scene, it set the characters, it set the tone for the film, and then the soundtrack on the back end of it just made it go over a hurdle, and you're like, holy shit, this is fucking great. And that's why Wes Craven was Wes Craven.
Hell yeah. That 10 minutes or whatever scene changed horror for fucking ever, man. It was a great one. Didn't make my list, but still a great opening nonetheless.
Well, Reddit's gonna be mad as fuck about you.
Yeah, I know.
Don't you dare go on Reddit. Don't you dare.
My number two is gonna be Ghost Ship. We
Oh.
already talked about it, but hey, dude, I just like, and by the way, I think it's a shit movie. I'll just say that. I think Ghost Ship fucking sucks, dude.
I think it's great. What are you talking about?
It's a terrible goddamn movie. It's got a great opening and a great ending, and everything in between is just shit. It's like if you eat an Oreo, but you really hate white cream. That's that movie for me. But I love a white cream, and everyone knows that about me. To be honest, it's like 90% of my diet, especially on the weekends when I go out to the clubs. But yeah, dude, that opening, I mean, we already talked about it, but fuck me, salads. That's one of the greatest horror scenes of all time.
It really
no
is.
What piece of shit followed. That was fucking amazing. If the Human Centipede started with, like a nice steak and potato dinner, and like you got treated awesome, like the person at the front of the Human Centipede lived like the Richie Rich life and got everything they ever wanted and just had a great life. And then the last person didn't actually have to eat everyone's poop. That would be Ghost Ship as a movie for me. And then everyone else in between is the rest of the movie. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, I'll tell you what, man. Ghost Ship, regardless of what you think, again, it's those types of movies where you don't expect it, which has the most impact on you. Like you could remember nothing else about Ghost Ship except that opening. And a lot of people do. Like if you ask about Ghost Ship, and they're like, oh, that fucking opening. Like a lot of people know about that, but they don't remember the movie.
No,
and I feel like, but and then
I do like the ending though.
Well, I'll tell you. I see the demons. Yeah, dude. Mudvayne. I didn't even fucking know about that song, and then I found out it was Mudvayne. I was like, fucking devil worshippers. I fucking dare. Like I like them, but no. I'll tell you what, man. Ghost Ship. It's not going to be on my list at all, but I might as well mention it. I even like the opening of Darkness Falls, just because it was very like. I like those movies. They just get right to it. Let's just get to it.
Yeah, stick your finger in, Greg.
Yeah, like why are we wasting time? The foreplay's over. Let's see what that potato tastes like.
Yeah, it's like sex when you've been in a relationship for a really long time and you don't have to pretend to do all the four. You just get right into it. It's nice.
So my number one. I don't think this is going to be a surprise for anybody because if you guys have been keeping up with everything, so it's going to be Halloween 1978.
You fucking poser.
Yep. That's what it is.
You fucking lying sack of dog shit.
I don't know if you know about this thing about this. I wear FUBU and Jinkos. I am head to toe legit. Head to toe. No, I will say the reason why I picked Halloween is because it is iconic. Yes, of course, there's movies out there that have come after Halloween that are much better as far as an opening goes. Hereditary's got a great opening. Evil Dead's got a great opening. Army of Darkness has got a great opening. But I feel like Halloween set the standard for a lot of those movies that came after it. and it was truly unique. No one at that point had ever seen that shit before. Opening the movie where it's like through the mask, never seen it. I never remember watching a horror movie where it's through the fucking mask of the killer and then he stabs his sister's titties. That's fucking weird. It's scary and it's kind of strange. And then he just sat up there like he took a dump in his pants, waiting on his parents to take him home. And his parents were like, "Holy shit, our little boy's fucking crazy. He's got a fucking butcher's knife and he's dressed as a clown. Like we have to take him to the asylum." It's fucking weird.
No Chuck E. Cheese for you tonight.
And then that was just me watching it, and then later on appreciating the fact what that was done in one fucking shot. That's amazing. That's great. That was like, I don't know, like it was just the appreciation of that scene and how John Carpenter accomplished it was great. Overall, I think it's the best. I would say 100%. It's the most fascinating and most interesting opening of a movie I've ever watched. I swear to God. I mean, The Exorcist, sure, they're in a fucking desert and they find a statue and then it screams and stuff. But I would say
it's got a dick too. The possessor.
It's got a possessor. Yeah, well, he plays for the NBA. Huge dick.
It tastes weird too.
Yeah, Pizzazz does sound like a name that he's like a foreign a guy that they got on the NBA. Like he plays for the Grizzlies. But I'll pick Halloween, and I swear to God, I'm not being a poser. Like I wanted to put Hellraiser as number 1, but I didn't. I put Halloween because I gotta respect it for what it is. It really was. It was unique as fuck. I've never seen anything like it in my life.
Yeah, you can't argue with that choice at all. You really can't. If I know it doesn't make any fucking sense at all, but there's something about it where I was like, it's not Michael though. Like I know it's Michael, but it's not.
Well, I
maybe
think
the Rob Zombie thing fucked me up too much. I kept thinking about the other Rob Zombie, like that.
Yeah,
the stupid one.
I think if you look at it, like if you look at it through the lens, it's like, yeah, it's a little boy doing it. It's little Michael, but it's the evil that is inside Michael.
Yeah.
That boy's got to jerk off.
It's like, man, this is a rookie number. You got to deal with numbers all day. Real mustard shit. You got to get in there and get it out. It's good. My number 1 is going to be, it's going to upset some people.
Ghostbusters?
No, it's not Ghostbusters. It's actually, it's going to be I Know What You Did Last Summer. I'm just kidding. I got you guys. I'm joking with you guys. It's Scream.
It's
Scream.
What a disgusting fucking poser.
No, it's Scream, dude. I don't think I can't believe nobody called me out when I said that it wasn't even on my list.
I knew it was on your list. I mean, you licked Lillard's fucking dick more than his wife. I know it was on there.
He wasn't even in the opening, Jay. So the joke's on you. In the movie. Ha. I knew where he was because I went to an on-scene set location and I took a poop in the same bathroom that he pooped in because I love him so much.
Yeah, I'm not a stalker. I'm just a fan.
Yeah, it's fine. It's not a big deal. I'm gonna make out with him one day. No, dude, it's Scream. I've never, ever felt that way in a horror movie before. Like it was just like it felt like it's just maybe I just thought it was the perfect age for it. I don't know, but being in middle school and watching that shit happen, it felt like unlike anything I'd ever seen before. It felt so real, and yet not like so many movies have to go to like a really disturbing place to be scary. Like think about the opening to Texas Chainsaw Massacre, right? Like they have to go to a really fucked up, disturbing place to be scary. And this was scary, and it felt like you were in your own living room. Like you could answer the phone, and this is before caller ID, by the way. You could answer the phone, and that could happen to you. And it was also, and not just that,
not to me because I didn't have any friends. Haha, fuck you.
Joke's on you.
No one's calling me.
Gotcha. I actually, dude, it's weird though. Like growing up in our age in middle school and shit like that, it actually did give you anxiety when the phone rang because it was either going to be a principal calling to get you in trouble, or it was going to be a bully calling to tell you he was going to beat your ass for flirting with his girlfriend. And that actually happened to me once, and that shit sucks because then you have to dread the whole next day going to school knowing you're going to get your ass kicked. You know what I mean? The worst. So phone ringing, landlines ringing is scary in itself.
I never had any girls interested in me, so it was good.
But dude, it fucking it not only was it scary and was it amazingly filmed, and that music, that fucking score, dude, was just so goddamn good, and so it just got inside of your skin. But it was also so smartly written, and it was entertaining as fuck. But poor Steve, and just everything about it, man, that was perfect fucking cinema to me. I don't know what else you can say about it. It's the great, one of the fucking top 5 greatest horror movie moments of all time.
I feel like Wes Craven. Well, he saved horror in the 90s with what he did with Scream. I think he saved horror
absolutely
by himself. And, to be fair, with Nightmare on Elm Street 1, it's great. It's a classic. It's iconic. I mean, you're never like what he did with Freddy Krueger, like it's amazing. But there was already so many great horror movies that were coming out in the 80s. He didn't really need, it was a great addition to the already legendary, type of cast that they had created in the 80s with horror icons. But in the 90s, everything had come to a very like monotonous copy you, copy me type of bullshit, very much like Disney MCU shit. And then you had to have a goddamn Wayne Gretzky type of hockey player to break the ice. And that's why and it's not because I was trying to think of another metaphor, and I don't even watch hockey. But it's not
Tanya Harding, man. It was the Tanya Harding of the 90s.
Yeah. Wes Craven was the Tanya Harding. He beat the shit out and broke the kneecap of the horror other people that were cop. He was the antithesis of Nancy Kerrigan. Fuck you, bitch.
Yeah, that's who it was, Nancy Kerrigan. I forgot. But yeah, dude, 100%. And it was just, and the way that they were so mean with the ending of it, they killed her off. And not only did they kill her off, but her parents. Like, how many people were at home by themselves at that time, all the time, while their parents went out? Hey, there's money for pizza on the fridge. And then your parents pull up. He's like, that salmon was burnt. And he walks in the house, and she's right there. She's within arm's reach, and she can't reach out to them. And then they have to see her hung there, gutted, fucking just crazy. And it set because it was so mean, the rest of the movie was allowed to be funny and still have a good time, but you still felt on the edge of your seat. It's just fucking amazing. I love it.
Yep. Scream is great, man. Scream is
fuck it if I could.
I think if you go to Reddit though, like I literally Reddit has Scream as because I was curious. I typed in best horror opening, and if you go to Reddit, it's Scream and then Dawn of the Dead. A lot of people did pick Dawn of the Dead remake.
Yeah, and that's fair. It's a fucking great one.
I feel like Zack Snyder, I remember that movie got such a taboo hatred for it when it came out because, of course, yes, Zack Snyder was remaking a Romero classic, Dawn of the Dead, and people got so fucking butthurt that they were running.
Yeah.
And I remember that was the stigma. Everybody was like, oh, it's not a zombie movie. This is some stupid ass fucking MTV music video. And I'm like, yeah, but you guys don't. Like, that opening was so, like, the movie is great, dude. Ving Rhames, fuck y'all. I mean, it's the voice of them. We got to meet Arby's.
And Mark Burke, what's up, dude? He's right. The truck from Jeepers Creepers. I wanted to add Jeepers Creepers to my list, and we're going to do some honorable mentions as well. I wanted to add Jeepers Creepers, but it just takes so long before they actually get to the hole in the ground with the thousands of people duct taped to the fucking walls with that guy's cum. The way that was worked, but like I wanted to, it just took too long to get to that point. But Jeepers Creepers was definitely almost on my list.
So Jeepers Creepers was almost on my list.
So I was, just didn't say you deleted them. You said, fuck you. You're not good enough for the top 10. We're not talking about you.
I literally wrote it all down on my phone, and then I deleted what I didn't need.
Okay. Well, I'll do a very, very fast run through of the stuff that almost made mine. Scream 2, obviously, it's a great fucking scene. I didn't have any sequels on my list at all, though. I didn't do that on purpose. It just ended up that way. I did have a remake on there, so you can definitely count that. But Scream 2 almost made it. The Ring, we talked about that, almost made it. It Follows almost made mine. The way that was filmed was so smart because you didn't know what the fuck was going on. And then all of a sudden, jump cut, this fucking chick is on the fucking beach and her legs are snapped in half and she looks like a fucking squished crab. Crazy. Jaws almost made the fucking list.
Dude,
Jaws is...
You're literally repeating. April was telling me all I told her what the topic for tonight was, and I hate it when she's like, she was naming movies. I was like, shut the fuck up. Like, I haven't even looked up things yet. And then she's like, because we were driving to Lexington to get her new glasses, and she's like, Jaws was a really good one. I was like, you know what was really good too is when you shut the fuck up. That was a really good one.
You just reached over, grabbed her brand new glasses, and crunched them up in
her face. We hadn't got them
try to watch the opening.
We hadn't got them now. We hadn't got. And by the way, I was saying this all on the inside. It was just like pure fucking anger. No cigarettes. I didn't say this out loud, but I was like, why don't you just shut the fuck up? Because I haven't even gone through it myself. You want to host the show? You want to do it?
You know, my favorite horror opening of all time was actually April Shuts the Fuck Up.
Yeah, that was my favorite one. You know what the sequel was? You Still Shut the Fuck Up, part 2.
Part 3 is You Make Me a Sandwich.
Yeah, part 3 is like, oh, you're not gonna shut the fuck up? Divorced. That's the third one. But no, yeah. But she was the Jaws, Jeepers Creepers, Scream, and she's trying to. She's like, oh yeah, you should put those on your list. It's like, you should just fucking make your own YouTube channel.
So those just didn't make your list just solely because that they were.
No, because I didn't think they were that good. First off, that's why.
I honestly,
because when I was thinking of opening sequences, it was the ones I listed. But also the Friday the 13th, the James Bond opening, that was great. I don't know I don't know which one that one was, but no, she was just saying, oh, you should put these on your list. It's like you should just start your own YouTube channel. That's what you should do.
But honestly, like I know there's a lot of people that are like Jaws has to be on the list. For me, knowing what came after that kind of tainted that scene for me personally. Like the stuff that comes after is so much better. But I get that if you were in the theater and you experienced that when it came and you watched that scene for the first time, probably it is a great scene, especially when they find her and she's been eaten by crabs and shit. Jay and I have both been eaten by crabs before. It's a terrible time. You have to get a special shampoo. You got to get a special. Croissant.
Itchy.
It's so itchy. Candyman. I fucking love the opening of Candyman. That almost made my list. That was some cool shit. Friday the 13th part 5. That was a fucking badass opening. And then you mentioned Pumpkinhead, and that's it. I'm done. I swear to God, I'm done.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, like there's so I can understand Jaws, but the thing about Jaws, it never got to me. Like I never got scared of it. Like I think Jaws is a great movie and it's acted well, but that, I don't know. Maybe I was born in the wrong time. I didn't experience it in the same way as everybody else. So.
Jay's like, I don't get in the water anyway, so why the fuck am I afraid of a shark?
Yeah,
I think you said that before.
I don't like to swim. Okay, fuck you.
I ain't getting in no goddamn ocean.
Like I don't have to worry about a goddamn big giant killer shark attacking me in the water. I got to worry about a fucking killer shark named IRS killing me before that.
IRS is a killer shark.
Yeah,
man. So that's our list. I know that many people. Suspiria was on one. Jay and I have never been into.
What the fuck? Who said that?
A lot of people say Suspiria is one of the best ones. God, yeah. I'm not the biggest fan of the Argento and all that stuff. It's never.
Goddamn Italian films.
Don't cry in front of the Mexicans.
Goddamn Italians. Thinking they're special.
I agree, Colin. Friday the 13th, 2009, we talked about that. It just it takes so long to get to the point of the twist that I didn't feel like it really counted as an opening for sure. But I'm looking at some of your alls.
I mean, I'm sure that again, what's the best about the community is that there's so much variety of people that are going to have, like, Night of the Living Dead. I could easily see that being someone's number one.
I'll literally.
That was great. We're coming to get you, Barbara. And then, sure enough, they came to get you, Barbara.
They came.
Yeah, and there's a lot of them. Man. The Evil Dead's got a great one. Evil Dead the remake has got a great opening. Cabin in the Woods has got a great opening.
Evil Dead the remake, that shotgun went so fucking hard when he shot her. It was like,
oh, you killed me, Daddy. And he's like, fuck you.
Boom.
And no, was the Evil Dead remake sequel in the apartments? Did the opening happen where she was on the water?
Evil Dead Rise, yeah, it was a slow played opening, but really it wasn't the opening that was that great in my opinion. It was one of the greatest title cards of all time, though, because she rises up and then it's like
that was
Evil Dead Rise.
That reminded me of the old HBO, like when you watch HBO and there was one HBO, it was like and then it goes through the O of the HBO and it's like that circle thing. It's like feature presentation.
That shit was awesome. I fucking love that shit. But yeah, no, I think Evil Dead Rise has one of the greatest title cards of all time. What else? Greatest title cards of all time would be a really hard list to make.
I thought Insidious had a fucking badass one.
Oh
Insidious. Yeah, that was fucking scary.
Fuck, that was awesome.
I mean, there's a lot of good ones. I mean, but anyway, that's what's so cool about it. It's like you guys are going to have so many different opinions about which one's going to be number one. So,
and as always, our top 10s are not, hey, these are the greatest top 10 horror movies openings of all time. These are our greatest favorite top 10 openings of all time. So, with that being said, show us your nudes. Robin Barker says, without a doubt, Jaws is one of the greatest openings of not just horror films, but of all time. Absolutely set the tone for the rest of the film. That is correct.
True. It's true. I will say that's true, Robin. See? And that's what Mike gave you an exclamation point.
I gotta stop sucking off Mexicans. I mean, eating Mexican for lunch and dinner at the same time.
Yeah, whatever, dude. When you burped, it didn't sound like a mariachi band walk through.
I'm leaving. It's like trying to suck any dick on the way to the park. Robin Barker. Also, congrats, Jay, on quitting smoking. I don't smoke, but I think I will pick it up for my health.
You should. You know what? It's a great stress reliever, especially if you play poker or Uno on Xbox Live, which I've learned that will make you want to smoke. I literally just bought Uno, and I got online for the first time like yesterday, and motherfuckers talking shit. Like they talk shit to like, do they talk shit on Uno?
Is Uno on like the internet or Xbox?
No,
Like,
no,
what are
yeah,
you
you
doing?
could play it offline, but the bitch, I was like, I'm good. I know what to do. And I went online, and this fucking guy was hoarding wilds. Like, he hoarded wilds. And he had like 2 wilds, and he had a wild +4. And this fucker was waiting.
Were you like phantom smoking? Like, oh, I'm gonna fuck.
Dude, when
I
he
swear
talks
to
shit,
God.
no, when he talks shit to me, and he's like, that's what a pussy does. When he said that, and I was like, yeah.
Did he have to type it out on his little
No,
card?
no,
Did
no,
you hear them?
I had a thing on because I was
Oh,
going to
okay.
talk. But then I was kind of laughing too, but I was mad inside because April was hearing him because it was coming out through the speakers. So I felt like I was
don't diss me for my girl,
no,
dog.
if it was just me, yeah, if it was just me, I'd laugh. But the fact that she was hearing it, and she's like, "You gonna let him talk to you like that?" Then I got fucking pissed.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it out on you.
No, yeah, no. I was like, no, I think I said something stupid. I think I turned my mic. I was like, I farted, and then he was like, yeah, that's what a pussy says. I farted. Like that's what you sound like a grown man. How old are you? 45? Like he's like,
I've been watching your YouTube channel, dog.
I got fucking roasted. And I
In
had
front
no
of your
comeback.
girl too. In front of your girl.
But guess what happened? I fucking
Uno.
won. Fuck you, bitch. I fucking won. I fucking won. I didn't beat. I did not. The AI knocked him out. And then I won though. But when he got knocked out, I was like, "Fuck you, bitch!" And then he was like, "Yeah, fuck you, motherfucker." And then it got cut off.
Dude, I would pay $9.99 from Amazon to get sent a DVD of that entire fucking thing happening.
That's April, dude. I was pissed, dude, because I was getting kind of mad at her. I was like, you know what? You could go get me a pack of cigarettes right now. And then she was like, "No, baby, no, you're doing good. Stop." I'm like, "Go get me a pack of fucking cigarettes. Don't tell me I'm doing good." But yeah, I appreciate you, Robin. Appreciate you.
God damn it, man. DJ Graham, how was your, there was a second one. No, that was that one. Okay. DJ Graham, what's up, buddy? He says, how was your 420, Mike? I did shrooms for the first time, sort of. It was a chocolate bar, but still, it was a magical feeling. So here's the thing. I have a chocolate bar of mushrooms in my fridge that was given to me by a friend. Scared to try it. Have done actual mushrooms, but that was long before I had anxiety. So, but I will, you know what? I'll tell you guys this right now. Jay.
Do it in front of us. Go
Do you know what that would be like? Oh my God.
Do it in front of us. I want to see you do it.
I would play my dick like a violin.
No, because I mean, they're not going to know. It's just going to look like a chocolate bar. They won't even know. Like the YouTube won't know. Do it. Do a bite of it. I dare you do a bite of it right now.
Do it.
Do a bite of it.
I've been drinking. I'm not going to do that. I've been drinking apple juice. YouTube.
Fuck it. You pussy.
Listen though, I have been enjoying gummies as of late, and I think on what was 420? That was 3 days ago. So I probably but I take them for sleep. I take them like an hour before bed, and then instead of being like all gnarly, like, oh, I gotta get all this shit done, I gotta fucking work on this, and like not sleeping, I'm just like, I just fucking go get in bed. I just sleep like a baby. It's great.
It's like a fucking junkie showing up at the pharmacy, like, I take them for sleep. I need my Xanax.
That's what people do now. That's what adults do. I didn't know this until I talked to other adults, and they're like, "Yeah, dude, everybody takes gummies before they go to bed." I was like, "I didn't know that was a thing that we did now as adults."
I don't feel like that's true unless it's California or Hawaii.
Oh, but I cut them in fours, like they're like little tin things, and I just cut them in five. Take a tiny bit, and I'm great. It's great. I have a fucking snack pack or a fucking chocolate bar, and I just pass the shit out.
I use alcohol and depression.
That helps too. That used to put me to sleep, but sometimes you got to add.
That's what I'm doing right now. I don't smoke anymore, so I increase alcohol.
Yeah, I could bring you over a couple gummies if you want to try.
No, dude, I'd rather not. Let's bring me over some whiskey shots.
Gummies together. My booze need nobody. Cameron Wagers. Wham is the Ducks nuts, brother. Also, are you boys excited for the draft Thursday? Do you give a fuck Bill Belichick's going to be on McAfee? I'm stoked.
By the way, I will say this to you, Cameron. I don't know what the fuck you saying, dog, because I don't watch that shit, the NFL draft. What do you mean? Sports? I'm all about horror movies and games. Okay, you're in the wrong fucking business. Cameron, by the way, but I will say I like your profile pic. I like Dennis the Menace. You got Christopher Lloyd up there with fucking baked beans on his face, and that's sexy. It's actually nasty, and that part of the movie I always skipped over because it made me sick to the stomach. But now, as an older man at 40 years old, I can guarantee you I've been in that same position, drunk on my back, with fucking beanie weenies out of my face. Because I've literally come home drunk from Mike's house and ate beanie weenies and spit them up when I was laying on my back. But anyway, I can't talk to you about the draft, brother.
I'm very excited about the draft. Last year at the draft, I was at volleyball and I was watching. I was talking to a dude that was there, and I was like, watch, the Packers are going to draft an offensive player since Rodgers is gone. Watch, they're going to draft their first offensive player in the first round in 10 years just because they hate Aaron Rodgers. And I was like, I will bet everyone here, I'll buy everyone at this table a shot right now if the Packers draft a defensive player. And then the Packers did draft a defensive player. And then it turned into this whole thing where we kept guessing if it was going to be offense or defense and buying shots. And I ended up really shit-faced. Definitely going to do that again. That was a good time. But I'm excited. Packers always piss me off in the draft, so I'll probably end up angry. But yeah, man. And you know what? Bill Belichick on McAfee is going to be hilarious. I love the Pat McAfee show. That shit's fucking awesome. And I won't be watching the draft spectacular, but I'll rewatch it the next day.
Pat McAfee was on part of Barstool, wasn't he?
He started that way, and then he left, and he went and did his own. He went his own thing, and now he's fucking way bigger. But I don't know if he's bigger than probably actually at this point. But
bigger than Barstool? I don't know.
Yeah, it's tough, man, because he's on ESPN now. Like he's doing the whole fucking.
Yeah, but
shit,
Barstool's got like multiple fucking creators that work for them.
That'd be a good question. Like I wonder which one's actually bigger at this point. But
isn't there a guy named Wildcat that does all that shit? Well, then he do like sports.
Big Cat.
Big Cat, Big Cat, yeah.
Yeah, for them. But yeah, fuck yeah, Cameron. I hope that the draft goes good for you, and it'll go bad for me because I'm a Packers fan. I can promise you that. Kennedy, I didn't watch X and Pearl yet before Maxine because even though I like Jenna Ortega, I've had the hots for me at Goth lately. just in the. He's like, dude. Yeah, that eyebrowless thing is just a thing for me, you know. Which is strange because I've still to figure out where the fuck her eyebrows have gone.
Yeah, you fucked her so hard, her eyebrows fell off. Listen, dude, I swear to God, she is a cute girl, Mia Goth. I don't understand the male gaze as it is right now. Like the eye of Mount Doom on the fucking one chick named Mia Goth. I don't get it. You know, like that big fucking eye in Lord of the Rings that looks around and shit, but it's all focused on Mia Goth. I don't understand why. Because Mia Goth, she's a cute girl, but she looks like that kind of girl that would maybe steal a couple of Laura tabs from the pharmacy that she works at and you can hang out with over the weekends. But that's about it. You know what I mean? Not like, hey, I can't wait to marry this chick. No, it's like, I knew this crazy girl in high school and she used to steal Laura tabs, right? From Friday. And we would get fucked up in the weekend. And I fucked
Dude,
her.
That's so fucking spot on.
Yeah. But I didn't marry her because she's psycho.
That is the...
Yeah,
that's fucking perfect.
Yeah, that's what being a goth is. But it's cool, man. I
get people going though.
Yeah, it's what it is. Jenna Ortega, way fucking hotter and way more stable.
Definitely more stable, but sometimes the unstableness is what's attractive.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it's great to be with an unstable like Wildcat. She's gonna be crazy in bed, and you can have stories about it, but don't fucking marry it.
That's true. That's true. You don't want to. She'll kick you in the head.
It's like fucking raising a cheetah from a cub. When it gets grown. It can do a lot of things.
I'm on both sides of that fence though. Like I both get Mia Goth and also don't. Like there's sometimes I'm like, no, I put some eyebrows on that shit.
Yeah, dude,
I put that shit on everything like sriracha. Eyebrow.
Yeah, dude. I don't get Mia Goth at all. Like I usually get why, but not that one. I'm like, yeah, dude. I mean, I grew up in a town that they produce that like every other day.
That's true.
I see that shit all the time in high school.
But I also do get it. Sometimes I'm like, I'm having a hard time not looking at you now. Michael Parton, I miss horror from Dark Castle, House on Haunted Hill,
yeah.
13 Ghosts, Ghost Ship,
Whoa.
Gothica,
Whoa.
House of Wax.
Whoa.
Fun. Were enjoyable except for The Reaping. The Reaping
right,
did suck.
You're right, man. Dark Castle did produce a lot of I do miss those times. That was what the movies you listed, except for The Reaping, were a perfect time capsule of the early 2000s, late 90s. Of course they were very basic bottom litter type of plots, and they were all kind of similar, but they were fun. That's like when you went to the movie theater, like during that time, it was going to be a fun time. You know what I mean? Like it was going to be an action horror type of movie, or there's not going to be a lot of you can turn your brain off and just enjoy it. And that's what it was. House on the Hill, 13 Ghosts, Ghost Ship, Gothica, House of Wax. You turn your fucking head on, your brain off, and just be like, man, these are fun. These are popcorn movies. And I miss those days, man. I miss those kinds of movies.
Right up there with the Platinum Dunes era,
Yeah,
so
Platinum Dunes. Yeah,
I miss those too. Leave the machine, bow us. I told you, Jay, you need to go get a toilet in your room. You won't have to leave to go pee, and you can just do it right there where you're at.
Well, goddamn, Lee, why the hell did I think of that first?
I'm gonna Amazon you a bedpan right now. Just set it between your legs and just
How
sit
do you
there
know
naked.
I've not been peeing the entire time we've been talking?
Love you,
You don't know,
Lee.
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 By the way, if you guys don't know, Lee, by the way, you guys also, we're going to be at Scarefest.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys should come and see us a little bit. Come see us a little bit. Say hello. Come by the booth. We're going to have a booth. We're actually going to have guest badges. Yeah, that's right. It's going to say guest on it, not vendor. That's right. Because we're not selling shit except our love. And that's free for all.
Hey, maybe we'll have shirts this year. I don't know. Maybe we'll bring some shirts.
Whatever it's going to be. I want you guys to come by the booth and say hello. Come by the booth and say hello.
Come. I know I will.
As you are.
As you will. We'll just be sitting there with a guitar going, something's in my ass.
I was going to say, I'm going to get one of those fucking ZZ Top beers like, it's a dark night.
And then we'll run out of songs and I'll just be like, whiskey and Texas.
Yeah, and then what's her name from Sleepaway Camp's going to come over and have some shots with us.
God, I hope so. Run and Gun Entertainment. Hi, guys. Can I get a shout out from Loomis and Chalice?
Roses are red, violets are blue, Mega Man is stupid, and so are you.
He said Mega Man.
Because he has a Mega Man goddamn profile picture.
I would.
You play goddamn Minecraft, you idiot.
I had sex with a guy named Man once. He was a nurse, and I'm a doctor, so we did it.
I'm having a panic attack. Shut up.
Huh?
You're talking too much.
Dad?
Run entertainment. Go run and gun yourself. Shut up.
Oh, get rhythm. When you get the blues, come on, get rhythm.
I'm talking to Shoeshine Boy. Shoeshine Boy.
Shoeshine Boy, no,
I don't know. He's like the Shoeshine Boy. It was like shining my shoes, and I said, "Shoeshine Boy, why yeah, have the blues." And he's like, "Oh,
I can't remember how the song goes either. That's all it was. Shoeshine Boy, shoe."
He's like, he looked at me with a smile on his face, and he shot at my shoes, and he said, "You gotta say, you gotta get a rhythm."
When you get the blues. Hey, Walk the Line is fucking underrated as shit. That's a great film. I might watch that tonight. It's like, Daddy, there's nothing wrong with that chapter, Daddy.
I get that tractor out there, Daddy. You just don't know how to do it.
Check up! Thank you, buddy. He says, by the way, Mike, I got to jam out on a new Tom DeLonge Starcaster. Oh, you fucking dick. They had a green one, and it was definitely one of the smoothest guitars I've played. I couldn't stop playing Reckless Abandon Riff. Dude, I love that one. Almost bought it, but I couldn't. $1,200, man. Tom DeLonge has an exclusive guitar, and it's a Starcaster, and fuck is it goddamn the most glorious, beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life. And I might do that, Jacob. I might go to a Guitar Center just to see if they have one, and I could do the Wayne's World thing.
$1,200?
No, I'm not gonna buy. I can't afford to buy it. I even joked to my wife. I was like, "Hey, can I spend $1,200?" She was like, "No." Before I even got out of my mouth.
Ask to borrow money from the guy that she's having sex with.
That's true. Maybe my wife's boyfriend could loan it to me. Like maybe he could get one and buy it for me. But
yeah, dude, I gotta practice to get better.
Dude, it's so pretty. I might do the Wayne's World thing and be like going up the stairway. So it's like he's like, put it back. It's like, not today, my good man. I've got cash. I do the whole thing. God, it's pretty.
Jacob, thank you for giving us that information. I didn't know that Tom DeLonge was like still hooked on drugs, and he's doing everything he can to sell stupid shit. $1,200 guitars.
He does. Oh no, dude. I mean, they're fucking killing it right now. They're like they're.
I want to point out, I was joking.
Don't you talk about my fucking favorites.
Tom DeLonge needs to stick to probing aliens.
I'll probe your alien.
What?
With my dick.
I don't have any.
I'll dick your butt.
Thank you, Jacob.
Thanks, Jacob. Jonathan Clancy. The human centipede would have been too low down to get ruined by the wire in the ghost ship. That's true.
First off,
right underneath that son of a bitch.
I will tell you the truth. I think the human centipede, I swear to God, dude, the human centipede 1, 2, and 3, the final evolution, I can't remember the final whatever. They're good. They're decent.
The human centipede, the final chapter.
No, it's weird. I think the human centipede 3 is called the final. I don't know. It's something like that. But
Sex me
Dude,
tender, sex me
Dude,
sweet.
fucking Eric Roberts is in that. Like they caught Eric Roberts.
You can get dude. All you have to do is send Eric Roberts like some
A check for
Kellogg's
$10 and a fucking Tide coupon.
Yeah. Yeah, just send him some laundry detergent in the mail.
Yeah,
I'll fucking do your movie.
I was like, you give him $10 and $5 off a Tide, a gallon of Tide. But no. Anyway,
Respect. That's hard work, brother.
No,
Keep
yeah,
doing it,
I love Eric Roberts. Dude. I'd love to have him on the show. I love Best of the Best.
No shade. Is that what the kids say?
Yeah. The Human Centipede, if it had opened with what you got later on in the movie, where they're like fucking taped each other's assholes and shit, that could have been like, that would have been up there. That would have been fucking disturbing as shit, dude. When he was like, I will cut you to this. By the way, the bad guy in that, dude, R.I.P. because he was great. Laser.
Dieter Laser.
Yeah, so good. But
he died?
He's dead, yeah.
Oh, fuck. Isaac Halverson smoking a cig for you, Jay. Congrats, though, bro.
Shut up, Isaac. If I were near you, dude, I would say blow it in my face, dude. I was talking about Hardee's today, and I saw a manager like go outside, and she was having her fucking 15 minutes. And I was like, dude, if I were working with you, I'd like literally right now, I'd be sitting on a bench right across from you, like blow it in my face, bitch. I want you to blow it in my
face. Say it just like that.
I was like, no,
blow my face, bitch.
It'd be like a BDSM thing. I was like, blow it in my face, bitch.
Oh, fuck. No, yeah, Jay, like we said this in the last stream, but Jay and I hung out the other night with Eric from Pretty Much It, and we filmed some stuff, and we went out afterwards. Jay didn't smoke a single cigarette. I didn't smoke either because I didn't want to. I wasn't.
But Mike was a good friend, dude, because I was trying to goddamn tempt him like Pinhead. Like, just fucking give it to me, dude. You could give me a fucking cigarette, you motherfucker.
I had a pack in the
because I asked him. I said, Mike, you got a pack? He's like, yeah. And they're like, you didn't have to tell me that. No, I know you have a pack.
Well, when I said, I was like, yeah. And I looked at you and you were like, really? I was like, you don't want a cigarette, dude. You don't want to say, I promise you don't want a cigarette. And then you're like, all right, though. All right, though. Like, I made it seem like
I know, but dude, I really wanted it bad.
I did too. At that point, I was like, I want to fucking smoke. I want to smoke Jay's bowl.
Dude, but I was like, dude, I got mad at Mike. I was like, dude, like, I mean, what the fuck are you doing, man? Like, why are you trying to set in my way? Like, why are you trying to get in my fucking way? And then I was like, all I want to do is smoke. Then I felt like I was Bailey from Party of Five when he like punches through the window when he's like addicted to alcohol and his family's trying to stop him. He's like, you gotta get some help. And I'm like, and Mike's like, no, I'm not gonna give it to you. I'm like, God damn it! And I was like, I'll just talk to these Mexican people about Canelo Alvarez.
Hey, you made it, though. You made it through the whole night. I didn't smoke once. I'm proud of you. I was proud of you. Adrian Ybarra, The Exorcist, Child's Play 2, Halloween 6, Night of the Living Dead, Terrifier 2, Scream 2, Maximum Overdrive. By the way, a best endings list would be epic. Yeah. Maximum Overdrive is a great opening, too, by the way.
Unfortunately, the movie sucked ass after that. But yeah, you're right. The best endings would be good, too. We could probably do that. Best endings?
Yeah. I always finish.
Mm-hmm. I don't.
That Prom Night.
Yeah, Prom Night was definitely not going to happen.
The sequel.
Prom Night Revisit. My balls were bluer than the fucking Antarctic ice.
You know, Jay, you may have taken that. I don't know. Like, maybe I'm crazy, but like, you think maybe on prom night with the girl that you're going to marry and it was that bad, like maybe you could have just taken like an inkling of like, maybe I shouldn't marry this broad.
No. Because she was the only girl that ever showed any kind of interest in me.
That's not true.
And I didn't want people to think I was gay.
She was a beard when you didn't actually even need a beard.
I was confused. I was a young man. I had never experienced a sexual activation of my wiener. And it was expected that night. And I was just nervous. And she did not respect that because she had been run through more than the fucking NASA goddamn spaceport. So that's where I was. I was way out of my league on experience level. Okay. It was like you never play Punch Out, right? And then someone said, here's a controller, fight Mike Tyson blindfolded.
Oh, fuck. Tim, you're too kind to us. You're kinder than Jay's ex-wife was. Tim. That's for fucking sure.
Thank you, Tim.
Oh, God. Thank you, Tim. That's fucking super sweet of you, dude. I'm so sorry. I'm having a fucking dying right now. Oh, thank you, Tim. Read the Ouija discussion. Jay's response to Mike's question was spot on.
I appreciate that.
Why fuck around with a board, for Christ's sake?
That's
and
what I'm
why
saying.
risk a demonic attachment?
I know.
Even though everyone knows it most likely doesn't exist. Most likely doesn't exist. Then they'll bitch and moan that shit's flying around their house.
Right? Just don't fuck around with it. I don't know if it's true or not. I just don't want to put that in my life. I don't want to put that extra shit in my life, Ricky Bobby. I don't need that fucking voodoo in my life. It may not be fucking real, but even if it's not real, I don't want that in my life. Thank you for playing.
I have a satanic Bible in my house just for
You better-
shits and giggles.
you
It was
better-
just fun.
you
We bought
really-
it for, it was like a Christmas gag gift. Yeah. Like we don't like read it and like jack off or anything.
It's in your
when people
fucking
are
house,
watching.
though, bro. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
I think there's like two actually. I think there's like two different ones. They were just like gag gifts. or
Oh,
whatever.
yeah, I have two.
And we put it, there's on the shelf, and I always have to remember when we have people over, like like kids, friends, parents, or whatever. I'm like, oh fuck, I better go turn around the satanic Bible so that nobody sees that and thinks we're a bunch of fucking weirdos. Not that there's anything weird about it. There, there's a whole thing about the satanic church that they don't even. It's not like evil shit. They're just like, hey, we'd like to fucking party and like be nice to each other. Like that's their whole thing. It's not about killing babies or anything. Those people like they like to fucking see titties.
You can take your conversion to God it damn
Software
God
version
Kate
7.0.
and you can fucking sell it TLC. I will
just
not
saying.
be influenced by your fucking demonic ass. And you know what? If
Dude,
I
what
had
do you-
known that you had demonic Bibles in your fucking house, I would have brought with me holy water cologne and wore it.
The next time that you're over, I'm
not
just going to
coming.
read it to you.
No,
I'm just going
I
to come sit in your lap and read it to you naked.
Fuck you.
I don't believe in Ouija boards though, Tim.
I don't give a
I'll
fuck.
take that shit out and I'll just fucking flop it around everywhere.
Feel
It's
yourself.
made by Milton Bradley. How
I don't
fucking
give a
dangerous can it be? All right, come on.
Oh,
Now-
God. That's the beginning of a horror movie right there. It's made by Milton Bradley. What could go wrong? I
The
don't
fucking
know.
the fucking Monopoly man haunts you. Like what?
That
Like,
could be.
I will say this, Tim. Though I will say this, I would not buy a used like wooden one from like a fucking yard sale.
It doesn't
all right?
matter. It's still a fucking goddamn Ouija board for the pagan times.
This shit's fucking $9.99 at Walmart, $6.99 on Black
$9.99
Friday. You can just
is
buy
what
it
it
from
cost.
fucking Walmart.
You're right. $9.99 to lose your soul. That's
Yeah,
what
the
it costs.
ghost of fucking capitalism maybe is gonna
The
fucking
ghost
capture
of
you.
Satan's taint in your mouth.
We love you, Tim. You're fucking
Thank you,
too
man.
kind to us, man. Thank you so fucking much. Benjamin Shelby, Sexies. What are your top 3 Eminem albums? I love Relapse.
The first 3 that came out.
Uh,
Wasn't the third one called The Final Chapter? Like, I thought he did.
There was the original, the Slim Shady LP or whatever with "Hi,
That was
my
good.
name is,"
That
and
was
obviously
good.
there was Infinite before that or whatever. The second one was the Marshall Mathers LP,
Okay, my favorite one's the one with the curtain behind him. The
Curtain Call.
Curtain Call.
No, that's Curtain Call. No, that's the third one you're talking about.
Yeah,
with Cleaning Out
so-
My Closet and shit.
Yeah, it's the third. That's probably my favorite album.
It's Superman. It's like, oh,
Yeah, the third. That's what I thought he was done forever. Like that's the third one where he's like standing in front of like a high school stage and like the curtains are being pulled.
yeah, that's the one. I can't remember the name of it for some reason. Saying Goodbye to Hollywood was on that one. It's a great song. But I remember Superman's like, slap you with the 10 packs till you can't
Dude,
stand.
I remember me and Mike played that at a bar, and some girl was like, "Who the fuck played this?" I was like, "I don't know." Remember we played that? It was like in the middle
Superman?
of the day.
Yeah.
And they were like feminists, and they were like, "Who the fuck played that?" Like they were
Mhm.
looking around.
Oh yeah, that was a great album too. I would have to go. I'm definitely gonna go with Recovery because I thought that was a really great album. I'm definitely gonna go with the original Slim one, and then I'll go with the Marshall Mathers LP. But I love so many of them. Honest to God, Relapse was great too. I think that was underrated for sure. Can't wait for the new one. Zachary.
Oh, Dan,
Very-
thank you, dude.
Very sweet, dude. Very sweet. Thank you so much. He said, I started watching the channel 3 weeks ago. I'm sorry. And have been watching the past live streams and videos. Both of y'all are fucking hilarious, and the
Thank you,
channel's
man.
fucking awesome. I like the way
Wow.
you say fuck.
Wow, dude.
Was wondering what you guys' favorite horror films are. Mine is Jeepers Creepers, all-time top 10. That sucks, and I don't mean that as wrong because Jeepers Creepers fucking rules as a movie, but all the extra haberdashery that came along with it, that I bet you get shit for that, and that's not fair because it's a great movie nonetheless.
All-time favorite horror films. I mean, we've done lists before, and I guess to maintain continuity, we would say Halloween because we don't want people to think like, see, look at these fucking posers. They're fucking posers. They don't even like Halloween. I that's a loaded question, man. Like, One of my favorite.
One. Pick one. You can pick one movie. You fucking fuck one.
It's gonna be Nightmare on Elm Street. I've mentioned that before multiple times. At which people get pissed.
The remake,
like,
right? 2010.
No, yeah,
That's his favorite.
Yeah, I love. Oh goddamn, I love that kid from Smallville. He's the best Flash ever. It's the original Nightmare on Elm Street. Freddy Krueger. I think he's one of the best horror villains I've ever had the privilege of watching on film.
Yeah.
So that's it. Yeah, and people are like, oh, so how? It's so weird, people are like, oh, you guys don't like Halloween? Like, of course we do. It's one of our favorite horror movies of all time. But Nightmare on Elm Street for me, it's number one.
Yeah, and mine is Scream. Scream's my favorite horror movie of all time. But I think the scariest horror movie of all time is The Exorcist. So those are, and then
that's the scariest.
one
he
is
didn't ask
obviously
that bitch.
Halloween.
He said, "What was your most awesome?"
Do it. I'll come over there and suck your dick.
He always tries to add shit on.
I swear to God, I'll put a fucking Christmas ornament on it and
You better
suck it till January.
You better have a fucking Orbit's gum in your mouth when you do that.
Thanks so much, Zachary. Really appreciate
Thank you,
it, man. And welcome to the shit show. I'm sorry that
By the way, guys, I'm sorry.
had to hear some of these
I know.
awful
I'm drinking this giant Pepsi.
Don't show it.
I'm drinking this giant Pepsi because I don't have any more cups.
Well, what'd you do with the cups?
I got them at the dollar store and they're gone.
Michael,
I had a pack of them, but now I've used them all.
Michael, you can reuse them. Just pour more beer into the cup.
Bullshit, dude! I crushed that one because I thought we were done. I forgot about the super chats.
Yeah, you left a fucking. I'll tell you that later.
What did I do?
Nothing. Stop crushing your beer cans and throwing them everywhere. How about that?
Strong when I do that.
You did the same thing with cigarette packs. You just fucking where JB's sitting in the middle of a church pit. He'll be like, "Oh, I'm done with this pack." Whoop! Fucking throw it behind him and hit an old lady in the face.
My hero, Kid Rock. I want to crush all the beers and throw them. And then shoot them.
Michael, part 10. Thanks, you guys. Thanks to you guys. There's going to be a volcanic eruption tonight, located in my bedroom. Squirt, squirt.
Yeah. I don't know what that
Super
means,
soaker.
Michael. What does that mean? What are you talking about, dude?
He's gonna jack off his dick.
Okay. I can't wait to watch Mike catch that with his mouth.
Got to be quicker than that. Jonathan Clancy, I'd love to hear your version of Late Night with the Devil. I'd love to see your version of Late Night with the Devil. Well, my wife has seen it many times, and I don't know if she appreciates it or not, but she still lets it happen from time to time.
Listen, if you got a couple hours, I can tell you about what it was like to be married to this fucking wine-guzzling cunt bitch fucking named, I can't
He's
say.
talking about his wife, not mine. His ex-wife.
No, my ex-wife. Yeah,
The
not
ex-wife.
my current. Yeah. Listen, Jonathan.
She doesn't drink
Maybe
wine.
movie and book will come out at some point. We don't know. Maybe it will. And you know what the book's going to be called? I Survived.
This is how I would have killed her if I could have killed her. Lead the machine.
If she dies, though, I'm going to be fucked.
Why?
If I wrote a book called This Is How I Had to Kill Her.
And then she died. Yeah. Well, we can hope. Lead the machine bow.
Yeah, we hope so.
Hey, Chalice, I'm bringing Loomis into your office. He needs his physical done.
Oh, my God, dude.
Yeah, I do, actually. It's been a little while.
Yeah.
And look, if you could just before you do it, I'd like you to put some warmers on. Maybe some fingerless gloves and squirt some mustard, not cold mustard, but just warm room temperature mustard. And if you could just rub around, I've been feeling a catch in the back of my gooch. And if you could just rub that a little bit with your tongue, just to make sure your hands don't have the same nerves, because I'm a doctor and I can't do it to myself. So I'm going to need you to come on over and, just finger me with mustard.
Lee, how do you have time to bring me anywhere when you're not doing your like a rock commercial with your rock in the background? Your goddamn truck. Get out of here, Lee. Not gonna touch me.
Lee also says, and thank you, Lee, so much. He says we need a Dr. Loomis interview with Freddie from the Merkins. That would be funny as fuck. Actually, I would.
Well, you know what we need is Lee to stop bringing up competing channels like the Merkins. Fuck Roy. That's what I say.
We'll arm wrestle. Arm wrestle.
Hey, Roy. I'm gonna write a song. You wanna copy it? Shut up, Roy. Go do another Backstreet song.
By the way, in case anyone's wondering, Jay's drinking Pepsi Ultra. It's Pepsi Ultra Light. It's a new thing.
my
It hasn't
God,
hit the
dude.
streets. It hasn't hit the market yet.
Jesus Christ! It's
It hasn't
Pepsi
hit the-
Ultra. God damn! It's sponsored by LeBron. Did you
Everyone
see him
knows.
Dougie get in the playoffs?
It's
The
the
playoffs!
tropical mix.
I love you guys. Stop it. Leave me alone.
Oh, fuck shit from McGritz. We're done. We're out of here. We gotta go.
Oh.
You guys.
Yeah, I'm glad because I thought there was something else big coming down the pipeline, and I gotta go release the pipeline.
I'll come over later.
Good job.
Come over later. I'll Indian leg wrestle you.
I want to fucking drink some more and fucking screw it right now.
Hey, tonight has been fucking special. You guys have been ultra kind to us. Michelob Ultra kind to us. Sponsored by Michelob Ultra, and we appreciate it so fucking much.
Really do.
This is the best fucking channel in the whole world, and not because of us. We fucking suck. You guys are the best fucking people in the whole world. And if you're interested, come hang out Saturday in the Patreon stream. If you thought this was fucking weird, hold on to your tits, Greg. We'll see you there, and we love your all's fucking faces so much. Thanks for hanging out, Jay.
What?
Can you hold it until I get over there so that I can just swallow your piss?
I'm peeing right now.
Piss in my mouth. And call me Sandra.
You know what? If I did that, I'd do it like this.
That's how you let it go? That's how you release the beast?
That's how I do it all the time. when I pee.
Minotaur.
When I have to really pee, I go.
Like a fucking horse?
I go. See, that's it. All right. I love you guys. Thank you guys so much. Love you guys. Bye.
Like a rock. Jay makes faces when he pees. Like a rock.